all is well. Again, this time it was because I had a birthday lunch to go to that ran late. So you're welcome, I guess. You got me on that one. So I was just making sure I took care of that and got all that out of the way. Might move that a little back. There we go. Now we are here for your royal gayness. We do not have a boyfriend yet, so it's extremely urgent that we get one. Very clearly. Alright, and everyone is only mediocrely mad at us. This is like a real life reenactment. They're only like miffed with you, and that's good. You can deal with miffed. Miffed is fine. The people love me. And that's what really counts. Because I said so. Because it makes me a winner. It's fine. You're all busy, that's good. You can't make any potions. I can't pass any laws. This one's next. This one's next. And then I want to start working on my personality. I am mega cute. But I want to work on my personality. Maybe seduce me some boys. Get some boyfriends. Learn to love them. Yeah, no, this is my favorite one so far. I love it a lot. It's just so cute. Looks like he's got a little, like, nose piercing, too. One of those, like, really impressive ones at the bridge where you're like, wow, how did you... You have nerves of steel. And that's how you do that. I don't know how much it hurts, actually. Obviously. But it just seems like it would hurt a lot. Let's see. But it looks really cool. And he deserves to look really cool. Alright, let's see what messes we can cause. Everyone is suspicious of my gayness. Ah, Seraph, a moment of your time. Ain't that usually my line to you? Yes. Because as Prince, everybody needs me for something. Just come with me, and don't make a scene about it. Making a scene is not really his thing. Of course, Your Grace. Close the door, please. Sure. Is something the matter? You're gonna worry my boy. You're gonna worry my boy. No, I just wish to ask you a question and it needs to be in private. If it's, are you a man or a woman, then apologies, Your Grace, but I won't. Oh! You know, it didn't even occur to me. I mean, if you want to go by they, them, dude, just let me know. I'm happy to do it. It's not that. I know you won't answer that. I just assumed, but you know what? That one's on me. But, well, it is similar. Who do you fancy, men or women? Oh. I guess the simplest explanation would be that I love everyone. Men, women, those in between, those both, those neither. I'm just a loving person and I can fall in love with anyone, you know? I love them! Seraph! I love you so much. You're so good. Oh my goodness. That's not to say I'm, oh, what's a word I can use for his young ears? Unfaithful? Deviously promiscuous? Certainly none of those. Just saying that when it comes to the subject of love, I hold no filters in the flesh. I seek out the inner beauty in people. I love that this could be like a bunch of different labels. It just is what it is for them. Like, this is how it is for Seraph. This is how they love people, and it doesn't necessarily need a word on it. I love that, because there are a lot of people who, like, the word doesn't work for them. Having a title doesn't work for them. I just love that about this. That's really beautiful. A little pause there. Was that not the answer you were looking for, Your Grace? Oh, it will do, I suppose. I was just hoping you might be similar to me in who you prefer and, well, you know, etc., etc. I'm not sure if you're looking for support or if you're hitting on Seraph, but it would definitely be like a workplace conflict. Oh, okay, there we go. I guess I'm looking for someone who's been there and can give me some advice on how to navigate this life. Well, I am certainly an advisor. Your advisor, believe it or not. I don't know your situation precisely, but, well, I do at least think I'm a cut above the other two as far as understanding what it's like not being normal. I won't tell them you said that. I mean, at the very least, I don't think Magda would be upset about it. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, that'll be all for now. Thanks, Seraph. Anytime, Your Grace. Aww. Love them. Time to head to bed. We gonna climb that tower! I'm determined. I'm probably not even gonna need this much, but I'm gonna just do it anyway. Tower is tall and imposing, but I'm a man on a mission! We've read this a million times. I'm not gonna read it anymore. Okay, I should try something different this time. I'm assuming I'm gonna get another weekend day. That makes sense, yeah. Sleep, I don't know what that would do. I've been fishing, but it doesn't actually do anything for me. I've played the saxophone, that was good. I haven't gone shopping and I haven't slept, so I don't know, let's do some Sunday shopping, see what happens. Normally I do practice speaking, but... I start picking out items for my cart. A shovel, some rope, a large knife. Oh, better not forget the mask! The mask is the crown jewel of my prank. At the register, the cashier gives me a strange look. Mission accomplished. As I exit the store, I can feel my nerve and uniqueness getting stronger. Yes. I will save, and it'll be great. I'm gonna overwrite it. I guess that's my quick saves, and I shouldn't have. But it's fine. I guess I'll save over this one too. The quick saves are supposed to be automatic. But they look exactly like the setup on page 1, so obviously I would not understand that. Time to head to bed. While that scene is playing out, I'll take these tea bags out. A letter has arrived! I always love the letters. What can we say? Psst, Amir, are you alone? Don't let those lackeys of yours see this letter, okay? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Seraph reads all of them, because Seraph is my spy master, so I don't think there's a single letter in this kingdom they haven't put their eyes on, but okay. I met that girl from the market again. Well, truth be told, I went to see her. She didn't get her flower last time, right? So I figured she'd have to come back, and I was right. Masterful sleuthing. We made sure she got the flower first before we started talking again. It was really hot, like oven temperature, so we went to this alleyway so we could chat. It was so much fun, and the alleyway was empty so we could be alone together, and the next thing I knew we were kissing. Scandalous, right? Well, we made plans to meet again on that same alleyway. I don't think I've ever felt like this before. Is this love, Amir? Don't rat me out, Omar. What this is a problem. You are engaged. You are engaged, sir. Granted, in a relationship where you aren't really in love, but, you could get in a lot of trouble, sir. There's a lot of layers to this particular cake. And we're all worried. Audience phase! Solving my kingdom's problems. I'm holding some audiences. We need to nominate a new ambassador to Rapperfell. Gesundheit! I won't even say the whole kingdom name. Thank you. Anyway, I've narrowed the choices down to 2 candidates. Abal from House Nabhani or Halim from House Sajjad. Abal is known to work very well under pressure, but Halim is fluent in Nuppish language. Who shall we send? Well, you can get a translator, but you can't give somebody chill. And I would assume they would expect, I don't know, I would assume that a candidate would be fluent, but I feel like fluency is like only part of the job. So I'm gonna send Abal. Got it, Big G, I'll put the word in. My liege, a phoenix has landed on the roof of the palace. It's spectacularly colored and the people love it. The dragons have been eyeing it all day. I've even received a few urgent letters inquiring if it's for sale. What shall we do with it, my liege? Leave it be and tell the people it is my gift to them. Hey, I'm not doing a public auction, and I'm not doing treasures from other kingdoms, and I'm not letting the dragons eat it. Absolutely, my liege. Everybody else can deal. Phew, that's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. No one else will love me, but the people will love me. A princess is here to propose to me. I have good luck from Seraph, and I spied. Yes, okay. She likes philosophy, dislikes supernatural monsters. I'm Elon from the dark and gloomy Aeroth. I am sorry to tell you I am here to marry you. I can't marry you because I have to go and poke a sleeping dragon. I had a dream I would die at my wedding. I am married to my work. So I have to go and see what Megan the All-Seeing Eye is up to. Okay, she's going now. And it's going down! Ah, this spying thing is working out very well. Thank you, Seraph. You're crushing it. Good riddance. It's fine. Barry brewed a potion in his laboratory and is now ready to be used. Troops did a good job collecting taxes. My wealth score has increased. But has it? How are our relations looking? I'm gonna have you improve relations. I'm gonna have you gather wealth. Yeah. And I've got the beard potion, so that's good. I'm worried about Chemical X and I'm not getting any. But I have that in case I need the beard thing to go down, and then I'm doing pretty well on this front. This is good. We're done. We did it. The evening was calm. Nothing much happened. And I'm heading to bed. That's the idea. We want to keep the evening calm. I got a new letter. Many greetings, Your Grace. It has come to our attention that a citizen of Aeroth has fallen deathly ill and has been committed to one of your hospitals. We wish to move him to his family to spend the rest of his life with the people he loves. Because of his condition, we require aid from the court wizard Barry. We require your permission for your court wizard's aid, Prince Amir. With kind wishes, Oreorvian, healer of Aeroth. I'll tell Barry to help. We'll make some challenging choices and some new audiences. My liege, people adore the phoenix. It occasionally flies about, spreading a beautiful spectrum of colors everywhere. Various citizens have come forward to ask how they may help take care of it. What shall I tell them? Tell them they may contribute to the royal treasury so it can be taken care of. I mean, that makes sense. We're probably going to have to protect that phoenix, considering the amount of people who want it. We are actually going to have to protect it. I will, my liege. Phew, that's it for today. And more audiences, I'm done. That was pretty easy. Got a princess report. Barry had a dream. He had to sing about politics in his undies, but then pleasant visions of farmyard animal appeared. Am I being helpful? No. No. Spymaster reports that Barry had a dream and he had to sing about politics in his undies, but then pleasant visions of farmyard animals appeared. No. It's not being helpful. I probably should keep spying, but I want to gather some loyalty. So let's do that. Spymaster? Why are you in a box? Gee, didn't realize there was anyone here. Are you pretending to be a cat or something? No, it's not that. I just had a sudden urge to be in the box. An urge? I'm not judging, but you don't get it. It's my destiny to be here in the box. Okay. I'm just going to back away. Slowly. I feel like Seraph's not a... Maybe some therapy and some sleep would sort that out. Spies sure are weird. Time to head to bed. We got a letter. Dear Prince Amir, how is life treating you? I'm sending you another one of my events. I hope you don't mind. I met that girl from the ball again. She was visiting our court and needed someone to accompany her, so my parents chose me for the job. Perhaps they had seen us talking last time, or maybe they just thought I was the least busy of my siblings, being the youngest one, you know? In any case, I had fun chatting with her since it didn't have to be all formal and stuff. I guess my parents were happy I'd found a new friend as well, but if they knew I had a crush on her, they'd probably lock me up in a tower guarded by a dragon or something. Best, Roxanne. P.S. I want you to know you can always lean on me if you need support, just as I'm leaning onto you. Thanks, Roxanne. I can't write letters in the game. I'm sure Amir is literate. Time to hold some audiences. My bad. Clicked the wrong thing. My people, Your Grace, the people have donated a huge amount of money to the treasury, and I will be sure to make sure the Phoenix has its needs met. Yay! That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. She collected taxes. -3 plus 5 -3. Yeah, it goes down by 6 every day and only up by 5. Okay, but with that cushion, I think we should have enough to improve relations. So let's do that. And we're done! We did it! The evening was calm, we ate our Wednesday dinner peacefully. Time to head to bed. Got an audience phase. I'm gonna hold my audiences. Your Grace, Ambassador Abal has sent word from Ripperfell. Goodness, he must be coming down with a cold. Right. She says she settled in nicely. Oh, I guess Abal is a woman's name. See, this is what happens. I don't know. She says she settled in nicely even if she barely understands a word being said. Well, good. Keep me updated should anything happen, yes? Of course. Alright, the translator means that they can say whatever they want around Abal. And she won't know. Unless the translator tells her. If the translator's from them, then why would the translator tell her? That one's on me. The palace is quiet today, just the right amount of quiet. Guards clank around in their armor. I flip through pages of the national budget, and the occasional fly buzzes about. The distinct sound of rushed, padded footsteps fills my chambers. Boss, we have a strange problem, but one that needs to be addressed immediately. What is it, Barry? Did we get attacked? Did some evil sorcerer come to try to take our magical artifacts? Is a dragon swooping in to burn the capital to the ground? Is Nupperage or whatever breaking our peace treaty and marching on our defenses? No. But it's certainly comparable. You know Eugene, right? Your Grace? Eugene? Yeah, you know, Eugene. We're friends? Oh yeah, I know that guy. Eugene. Oh jeez, is he hurt? I hope he's alright. Do we need to get a doctor for him? Is he sick? Is he bankrupt? I'm afraid it's far worse than that, Your Grace. I'm afraid he's... Oh, it's hard to say. Spit it out, Barry. If it's as urgent as you say it is, we gotta get it fixed up before anything bad happens. Fine. A magical portal opened on his farm, and it's... Oh no. It is doing nothing but spitting out goats! Oh, of all the gods! How could we let this happen, Barry? I know, boss. My wizards and I are working on making sure our security is up to snuff. Apparently there's been a breach in our magical defenses. But regardless, Eugene is in trouble. I don't know if it's possible to drown in goats, but Eugene is about to find out. Okay, we gotta get to the bottom of this, or we could sell all the goats, but I feel like we're not gonna be able to sell the goats at the rate that it's spitting goats out. I don't know. Maybe that's what we do. We should sell all the goats. Well, he has. That was his first thought, but their value dropped quite a lot. Chickens are more expensive than goats now. Wait, isn't this good? Can't we solve world hunger or something? We don't have time to be worrying about petty issues like that, boss. Okay. You know what? Fine. I'll send the wizard Fine, send the wizard detectives. Yes, sirree. I'll be doing that, boss. It's true, you flooded the market with goats, and now they're probably all like 25 cents a piece, but you could solve world hunger with it. It's just in a terribly bad place. Poor Eugene. Phew, that's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. Charge the Obsidian by sending them magical gifts. It is strengthened. Put in a few good words with the local nobles. The loyalty score is increased. So many things happening. I'm just gonna have you keep working on our relations because otherwise they just never will be happy ever again for the rest of their days. You gathered some loyalty, let's have you spy next on a princess? I kinda want you to... Oh no, I kinda was like, I was gonna scope them out and then see like, if maybe I want to spy on... Well, that was dumb because I think I've already spied on her once. But nothing really came of it, so you know what? Let's just do that. Done! Hey G, today is our dear court wizard's birthday. Hey, mine's tomorrow! Anyway, this is unrelated. What? How have I not heard about this before? Barry has a mysterious past. It took me some time to find out the precise date, but I know that it is today, G. It has also come to my knowledge that he has never had a birthday party before. Well, we must get him a gift and a cake. Way ahead of you, G. Everything is already set up and ready to go. You've outdone yourself, Seraph. Thank you. Impossible. Seraph's magnificent. Barry! Yes, boss? Happy birthday! Aww. And everyone looks so good. Look at how everybody's all dressed up. Like Magna's wearing like a cloak and she looks so comfy. And then Seraph looking sharp as always. I love them. I see Barry's eyes light up in joy, but he also tears up. Barry, is everything all right? Are you allergic to the cake? Oh no, it's me, isn't it? I put on a new perfume and it has a really strong smell. I know your eyes are sensitive, so I shouldn't have. It's perfect, boss. I will immediately go and take a shower. Wait, what? Everything is perfect, boss. Oh my god, it's so cute! I know that you love chocolate, Barry, so I asked my husband to make one with double the normal amount of chocolate. By now, my agents have set up your new alchemy set in your lab. Oh, of course, Seraph just gets one and then has it set up. Some very rare and hard to find materials are also there for you to experiment with. Don't ask me how I got a hold of them. A little flex in there for good measure. Thank you, Barry. You are the best court wizard a prince can have. Oh my god. Thank you, everyone. This is the best birthday ever. Now let's eat some cake and drink some wine. Barry will remember this day fondly. It seems he's never felt more at home. My little advisor family, I just accrue them. They're just adorable, and I treasure them with my entire heart. It's fine. There we go. Amir, me and that market girl. No, you're not getting her name. I don't trust that spy master of yours not to tamper with your mail. We met again. We talked, we kissed, and if there wasn't the awkward kid problem, we would have gone all the way. You're moving a little fast, Omar. I worry about you. I had so much fun. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been as happy as I was with her. Sorry, bro. I love you too, man, but this girl, I wouldn't mind spending my whole life with her. It's alright, you're stuck with me, so figure that out. But that brings us to the shittier side of this letter. I can't spend my life with her because I'm spending it with Talitha. It's all decided. They're already picking up fabrics for Talitha's dress. It has to be extra fancy since the prince is coming to the wedding. I kinda told him you wouldn't miss your best bro's wedding, right? So I broke it off with the market girl. Not much else I could do, right? It sucks not being able to be with the person you love, but you wouldn't know. You get to choose, like picking up the juiciest grape from the platter. I'm a little jealous, to be honest. Your heartbroken pal, Omar. I mean, he couldn't marry a market girl, even if he was into women, like... But Omar's in the thick of it right now, so... Obviously, he's just gonna be like, I wish I had the power to do whatever I wanted, not realizing that's not exactly how being a prince works. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna take a little risk here. I want you guys to remember this moment where I do something stupid and come out to Omar, but I'm gonna try to have that faith here. They're besties, right? Time to hold some audiences. Boss, regarding that infinite goat portal, I sent the magical wizards just as you asked, but they couldn't find anything solid. They saw that the magic was high quality and very pure, but nothing indicating that someone put it there on purpose. What should we do? I guess I'll go see the goat portal myself. Ooh, brave. The people will like that. Alright, let's head to Eugene's place and solve this mystery. This is horrific! I can't believe the sheer amount of goats. They're just everywhere. Your Majesty, I can't believe you came here personally. I'm so happy to see you. I was expecting you just to send your servants or something, but you came. Yeah, I'm the prince, and if something goes wrong in my kingdom, it's inherently my problem. As you can tell, I have a lot of problems. What does that have to do with me being gay? How does that affect the meter? What, only... Okay. Oh, and you brought your friend. You're the court wizard, aren't you? That's me. I'm glad you're both here. My parents always told me to avoid magic like the plague, and I did, but now this happened. I always knew some sort of sorcery would come back to haunt me. Worry not, Eugene. Your prince is here to save you. Don't oversell us, mate. Now, Barry, tell me what to do about these here goats. The weird thing about these particular goats is that I sense their magic is genuine. There's no indication of sorcery or maliciousness or curses. It's just pure magic. Most wizards have had their magic tempered and controlled through training of one's magical gift, but this is untapped, raw, primal. Oh yes, in that case, I must, in that case, I don't know what to do. Is there any sort of anti-magic we can put on it? I could generate a curse that would stop any sort of magic from happening in this area, but it'd be a strain on me so long as I am to maintain it, and so long as the magic remains untapped. I'm not sure I'm able to maintain a curse for that long, boss. That's fair. All these curses and nonsense. If no magic ever happens on my farm again, it'll be too soon. You really don't seem to like magic, do you, Eugene? There's no other option? Why don't we just tap into the magic? I feel like I missed something here. I'm sure you'll be fine, Barry. Curse it up. I'm not sure how sustainable it is, boss. It can also be kind of dangerous. If this is someone's untapped magic trying to escape, then that could be unhealthy for the person putting the magic here. Has anyone used magic here before, Eugene? Yeah, he said again, so I'm gonna go with yes. So if no trained wizard is putting the magic here, who's doing it? I couldn't tell you, Your Grace. My gramps put a strict no magic policy on our household many years before I was born. I bet you he knows. I was raised in a traditional house with traditional folks. We don't believe in any of that newfangled mumble-jumbo. It's not new. Someone's doing this on purpose. I'll have no option but to deck him clean in the jaw. Please don't punch people. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mind people who do magic. Some of my best friends are magic users and I've had no problem with their lifestyle, but it just isn't right for me. The parallel here is getting stronger and stronger. But this crosses a line. It's affecting my livelihood now. Psst, Barry, a moment if you will. What is it, boss? How do people usually discover that they have magical powers? Usually they accidentally use their magic on something they feel strongly about, or they... Oh. Very clever, boss. Seems you've got a late bloomer. Now how do we tell him? We've been friends for a while. I think I know what to do. Excuse me, Mr. Eugene? Are you fond of goats? Of course I am. I love them. The sweetest little creatures anyone could ever ask for. Perfect for milk, too. Goat milk is great in just about every recipe, too. Would you say you like goats, Eugene? Why, yes. Do you think you might have secretly wanted this portal to show up on your farm? Well, absolutely not. It's caused so much trouble, and I mean, I am glad there are so many goats, and it's certainly made my finances much easier, and I can make a larger variety of recipes now. Maybe you're the one who put it here, Eugene? I don't think I would do such a thing, Your Majesty. I've caused so much trouble. It's no trouble at all, we promise. In fact, if you are the one putting this here, it shows you have an amazing talent. Has anything happened before that you couldn't explain? Something that you may have felt strongly about? I mean, maybe. The portal, it just flickered. There seem to be fewer goats pouring out of it now, too. If it'll help clean up my farm, do you think there's any way I can learn to fix this, court wizard? Of course. And if you're perhaps interested in learning a bit more about magic, I have some lessons I'd recommend to you. I hope Eugene's alright. That must have been very nerve-wracking for him. Like, he's had it talked down to his whole life, and now he's learning how to do it, and if he doesn't, he'll get flooded with goats, and I don't know. Anyway, Spymaster Seraph. Sir, there have been reports of a mysterious stone with a wizard in it. No. We were just talking to Barry, so I guess there's no stone in the wizard. I'm trying really hard. Sir, there have been reports of a mysterious stone with a sword in it. on the farmland on the outskirts of the capital. The villagers are all talking about it. They say that whosoever pulls the sword from the stone is the true rightful king. What course of action shall I take, your grace? Well, whose land is it on? Can we gather more intel? Of course, your grace. I mean, if it's not our land, then we should be good. No more audiences. I'm done. The door suddenly slams open. It's Princess. Is this Sigrid? I hope it's Sigrid. Please be Sigrid. Lakesville. You can call me Sigrid. You'll remember that I come from Repperfell. You better marry me or I will not be responsible for the consequences. I can't marry you because my grandmother just died. The omens tell that I shouldn't get married ever. So I need to go find my grandfather's lost treasure. We can discuss this later, right? No need to be hasty. Yeah, she's suspicious again. Look, they didn't give me the politics answer for once. They usually give it to me all the time. I'll totally greet my parents for you, my lady. Good riddance, bye. Did all that. How's everybody looking on this front? I have so much talent and nerve now. I should probably do something with Aeroth. Yes, I should. My liege, I have encountered a strange situation. I've completed all the tasks that I can currently work on. I'm bored too, G. Boss, find us something to do. What do you want me to do? It's a slow afternoon. I don't know, dance or something? Barry, that's completely inappropriate. Prince Amir is our regent, not a performer. Technically, Magda is right, but my advisors are always there for me. It's time I did something for them. Watch this! I put on an impromptu dance performance. This is either going to be good or ridiculous. I jump around, shake my body wildly, spin around, throw myself on the floor, and wiggle around. To everyone's surprise, it actually looks pretty good. Wow, that was something else. It certainly was. Nice going, G. I'm glad I spent time honing my talent. This is true. Although it's a little strange that you decided to break dance, but I'm going to accept it. Time to head to bed. I have that time again. I think it's the top two ones that were smaller. Can't remember. Let's do practice speaking. Charisma and uniqueness get stronger. And then it's talent and nerve. So yeah, I was right to do climb a tower and practice speaking. Yeah, because that covers all four. So let's just stick with those, right? Hi, baby. Sorry, I just say hi, baby, to my cat all the time for no reason. Time to head to bed. I got a letter. A wedding to rule over all weddings. Prince Amir, you are henceforth invited to the wedding of Ake and Helena. The wedding will take place next Thursday. Please send a pigeon to let us know if you can make it or not. I cannot make it, but I will send someone in my stead. Amir, dearest, I'd like your opinion on something. Your studies went remarkably well, and I'd like Kunal to follow in your footsteps. Well, the thing is, I think my sweet Kunal may have found himself a little lady friend. I saw him writing a letter looking love-struck, and he signed it off with a heart. I'm sure you had a fan or two during your studies. Forgive me for being so blunt, but I have to ask. Were they a distraction to you? Did you find your willpower to resist their feminine charms and focus on your studies? I'm wondering if I should trust Kunal to keep up with his studies, or if I should step in. With love, Auntie Neelam. I mean, good question, but I think, last time I ran into this and had to load, my answer was the same as it is now. You gotta trust your kids. Give them guidance when they need it, not before they need it. depending on the situation in this case. I mean, obviously, sometimes before they need it is good. It depends on how much danger they're in. But, I mean, really, he's not in, like, that much danger right now. Something like learning to navigate this will be helpful by doing it a little bit himself, give him that chance, and if he's not doing so great, then you step in. Audience phase. Time to hold some audiences. The land appears to belong to a local council member. He didn't seem to want to discuss the sword when I asked him about it. I'm sure he put it there then. Find out where the sword came from. Understood, Your Grace. Looking into his affairs would probably be offensive at this point, but finding out where the sword came from might lead to his affairs if he did it. So, that was the thought there. My next audience. It's a farmer. He's staring at me. So do I, is this where I start talking? Usually. Oh, sorry, Your Highness. I guess I ain't used to, Anyway, I'm here on behalf of the newly formed Marahesian Farmers Militia. That's fine. Farmers Militia? We have a Farmers Militia? No, we do not. You would do well to explain yourself, madam. I'm really bad at judging who's what. Sorry, ma'am. That one's on me. Well, it's new. We just, started it a couple days ago, matter of fact. Wait, was I supposed to come here first and then we started? Or, shoot. Scratch that. I'm here to seek permission to begin the Marahesian Farmers Militia. That any better? Yeah, much. Drake Master, give this woman the proper paperwork and have her submit it by tomorrow for approval. I mean, she just didn't know any better. That's fine. Paperwork. I'm gonna need someone who knows their letters. Thank you. I'll have it back to you tomorrow. It can't hurt to have a militia on hand. I'm just saying, it can't hurt to have a militia. Because sometimes, like, emergencies by nature are unpredictable. So, like, if you have people at point A and the emergency happens at point B, but there's militia at point B already, they'll handle the beginning parts of it and then they can call for help from point A so that, like, it's covered. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a good idea. It's just, you know, making sure it's documented and all of that good stuff. No more audiences, I'm done. Slams open. A princess, one of the twins. Something you should definitely tell me. My name is Victoria and I hail from Obsidia. You're going to marry me. I can't marry you because my royal bard only knows one song and plays it constantly. My dog likes to pee everywhere. So I think it's just not meant to be. Okay, it has been decided. I will not marry you. Oh, well, that's too bad. Goodbye now. It's nice seeing you. So long. Whew. I figured the incessant song playing and the dog pee would be a big turnoff. Good riddance. Okay. Ripperfell likes me more. Gather wealth. Spy on a prince. I think he's already in love? Is that what it was? Okay, my types are probably gonna be Mithentar, Lucifer, or Jamie. I forget why I stopped spying on Lucifer. Let's just keep spying on Lucifer then. Let's go to the library and take a look at the princes. Oh, yep. Talk of an engagement between him and a wealthy courtier from Ripperfell. She's a real beauty. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's only talk of an engagement, but we'll see. He doesn't like vegetables. This is all we know. I already read that one. What's going on with you? Okay, yeah, he's definitely madly in love. Like, the love letters are like, whoever it is, he's madly in love. So we don't want to mess with that. That or he's, like, horrible. Oh, I saw this was locked. This is now unlocked, this outfit, which... I'm not gonna miss it. Your Grace? Yes, Spymaster? You look troubled. Is aught amiss? You could say that. Seraph is too fashionable to be in the room with this outfit. Well, what's the matter? Or is it something that should wait until tomorrow's audience hearings? No, it's nothing like that. It's just... how do I put this best? Did you pick that outfit out yourself? I did. Is something wrong with it? You can tell Prince Amir has been dressed by other people. Alright, full stop then. I had plans for the afternoon, but this takes priority. What does? I'm gonna give you a proper lesson in fashion, Prince. Thank you! Thank you! You're the best. A fashion lesson with Seraph? My heart! So you see, you tie the cravat like this. No. Never mix patterns, G. You're higher waisted than I'd realized. Prince, how do you feel about growing a mustache? No? Never mind then. There we go, that's much better. I think I look the same, personally. Others will know. They'll look at you now and go, my goodness, that is one dapper young prince. Trust me, it'll be amazing. Is that what they say to you? It's, well, it's... Seraph, did I say something wrong? No, nothing wrong. Forget it, G. I'm A-okay. If you say so. Good day, Seraph. Yeah, I don't think you're okay. I think you hiding. But I love you with my whole heart, and when you're ready, I'll be here for you. You look incredible. Prince is a gendered term, Amir. Maybe that's what it was? I don't know. Time to hold some audiences. My liege, I did some prying on the council member and his sword, and I have discovered that he once attempted to spark a rebellion. It was largely a failure. What course of action should I take with him, my liege? Strong-arming him is in bad taste, and having him bring the sword to me, to say that I pulled it from the stone, is also lying. And people will find out about that, and that'll incite the rebellion. Either one of these is going to incite rebellion. I don't really want to toss the sword into the lake either. It's kind of... Is it weird that I'm like, that's littering? Either one of these gives credence to his claims. I'd rather expose the fact that he did this, but... here we are. Let's do the first one. Let's take a gamble. Yes, your grace. Gotta pull it from the stone and tell him that I did it. Before anyone can alert me to my next audience, she comes bursting into the hall, happily waving a handful of papers. It's done! It's done! It took us all night, but it's done! I remember you, the Farmers Militia, correct? That's right, the now formed Rhodesian Farmers Militia. Hold on, you're not official yet. Huh? We're not, then what was all this paperwork for? Oh, I have no idea. Anyway, you now need my approval, so explain to me the purpose of this militia. Sure. It's probably just documentation, and I don't know anything about it because it goes to someone else's department, not mine. Ahem. Out on the frontier, it's a dangerous life. Bandit raids are common, and so are wild beast attacks. When help from the army does come, it's usually too late or not enough. So me and a whole bunch of other folks got together and decided to make us a militia so we can take care of ourselves when the time comes instead of relying on y'all to do it for us. And you were sent to make sure you had the throne support. Yep. I mean, I think it's fine for the reasons already listed. Like, if the people rebel against me with a farmer's militia, then I screwed up. That one's on me. Probably. Theoretically. Maybe not. Very well, I grant you leave to form your militia. Oh, eat my shorts. Yahoo! Great! That's great! Now we ain't gotta disband. I mean, now we can get started! I don't care, you're fine. I look forward to seeing the results. Again, like, they're gonna be scouts for us. If they need help, they'll tell us and we'll know exactly how much help to send. It's a good idea. That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. You charmed the Obsidian. Seraph, why are you always mad at me? Okay. We're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna keep improving relations. We're gonna do that. And now it's uniqueness and charisma we're looking at. Seraph, a moment of your time, if you please. Of course, G, what's happening? I require a word with you in private. Is this about your sexuality again? No, it's about you. Me? Your Grace. I told you, no? I'm... Remy. Oh, please don't tell me you did something tactless and stupid. What does this name mean? Where did you hear that name, Amir? I heard it. Someone said it. Yeah. Amir, Who? They're gonna get deleted. Oh, Amir, why? Why are you stupid? I'm not going to tell you. I don't need to tell you. Spymaster, I don't appreciate this attitude you're giving me. I'm your prince. You're a friend also. You're right. Apologies, Your Grace. Well, you know, I might as well tell you everything. Remy is my real name. Would have been nice if Seraph got to say that on their terms. Remy Amari Rosenthal II. I guess that second one doesn't matter. Does the kingdom of Angelica ring a bell? I think I've heard my father speak of it once or twice. Why? Because you're looking at its heir. Heir? Well, former heir. I gave up my claim ages ago and haven't looked back since. I mean, how is that different from your uncle? So wait. Does this mean you were also a prince? Or, were you a princess? I still haven't figured that out about you. And it doesn't matter! It doesn't matter! Anyway, Amir, please. And you never will, G. Anyway, I have to ask you to keep all of this secret for obvious reasons. My past, my name, everything. Of course. Oh, but wait, this means I can totally bug you with annoying stuff only royalty would relate to. Oh, yes. Yeah, no. There's a reason you didn't know. Amir, please. Yes. Oh, I've got so much I've been holding back, Seraph. This will be great. No, it won't. It won't. Seraph is completely not interested. It is clearly not interested. How wonderful. Like, is the repression good for Seraph? No. But is having the wound opened by someone else enthusiastically good? No. I love you, Amir, but you gotta put a lid on this stuff. A letter has arrived. Amir, dearest, young love is blossoming, I can tell. Forgive me for the gossip, but I took your advice and let Kunal take responsibility of his own studies. It's been a great success. Kunal seems much happier than before, and his grades haven't dropped. On the contrary, he seems to have even more energy to take on the challenges of school life in Gloomington Academy. He still writes love letters every now and then, but it doesn't seem to be distracting him from his studies at all. I have to thank you with all my heart. It makes a mother overjoyed to see their children thrive. A million hugs and kisses, Auntie Neelam. You extra, but I like you. Time to hold some audiences. My liege, the sword is yours. The councilman isn't happy about it, but the people are certain now that you are their proper heir. And he's so insignificant he hasn't affected the loyalty at all. Your Highness, Drake Master, you look well. Thank you, my liege, but I am afraid to say I bring unpleasant news. Tribesmen from the Sunsaber Prairie speak of a band of vagabonds hunting by the herd. The sacred unicorns that roam there. Unicorns? Is it not illegal to hunt them? Technically it is not. Selling their horns, however, is. Has Seraph reported any sightings of unicorn horns in the black market? None to my knowing, sire. Al-Marahij does, however, hold claim to part of the Sunsaber Prairie, so should we wish to retain that claim, I would strongly suggest we investigate. Yeah, I know. Of course. I'll place you in charge of this matter yourself, and we'll send a missive informing the Sunsabers of the situation. At once, my liege. This is why we have a big army, so when something happens, like you hurt my unicorns, we gonna throw hands. No more audiences, I'm done. Got taxes. We got prince reports. Okay, so we An invitation to the upcoming ball has been sent to him. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Let's spy on another prince. One boyfriend not enough for you? In all seriousness, no, they're already seeing someone I'm pretty sure is not polyamorous. It's not a polyamorous relationship, so it won't help you to spy on other princes. Sorry, G. Okay. I did not realize that was like a thing. I thought, okay, I just thought it was an invitation. Oh, God. I haven't even... I hurt his feelings. Anyway. I guess that one was on me. Yeah, we definitely want to improve relations with Aeroth, and... just gonna keep gathering wealth in case something bad happens. It's time for our famous Wednesday dinner, and a special someone has been invited. Nervous, G? A little. I can't believe our little Emil is all grown up and dating. Aw, you're making me blush. Alright, alright. Now remember, if you're not sure if he's into you, take it slow and be careful. Got it. Thanks, Seraph. The guests start to trickle in. I greet everyone. It must be pretty gross for them because my hands are all sweaty and shaky, but they just smile politely. Perks of being royalty, I guess. Greetings, Prince Emir. Thank you for inviting me to your home. He extends his hand, but I just awkwardly waving at him. I awkwardly wave at him, not wanting to reveal my sweatiness. It's pretty awkward. I should probably say something. Probably wouldn't like that. Did you arrive on a horse? I'd like to see it before you leave. Animals are the best! Let's see. Flew on a giant bat. Her name is Magda, and she's a darling. What a coincidence! I have a Magda as well. She's my Drake Master, though, and she'd probably punch me if I called her darling. It seems we have a lot in common. We discussed for a while, mostly small talk, nothing too confrontational, like Mom and Dad taught me. Oh. I was never taught to have a normal conversation. Confrontational doesn't bother me at all. I think it's fun. It's fun. And when I say confrontational, I don't mean like I start a fight. I mean like I don't mind controversial topics. I think it's insightful and interesting. Anyway. Prince Emir saying, "Oh, can you smell that? Dinner must be ready. Let's proceed to the dining room, shall we?" Certainly. I'd love to taste some Almarahitian cuisine. What should I recommend to my date? I think he likes chicken. Or is it venison? The chicken is a dinner for winners. Huh, I must be a champion then, because I love chicken. All the guests dig in. I concentrate on shoveling food into my mouth so that if anyone wants to speak to me, my mouth will be too full to reply. A solid strategy for situations when you're too focused on gazing at your date to talk with anyone else. After we are done eating, I pull my date aside to, well, possibly tell him that he is my date. I need to be sure I want to commit before making my choice. If I start dating someone, there will be no going back. I don't know how to handle breakups. I had a fun night. Perhaps you enjoyed my company too? Yes, of course. But I must go now. Was there anything else? I'm gonna get myself in trouble. I think, because he has that arrangement, but I don't know that he's actually, like... Anyway, you know what? We're gonna try it. I'd like to be more than friends, and if it's too embarrassing, we'll load it. It never happened to me, or I got you. More than friends. So, like, business partners? That is what you were implying, weren't you? Oh, of course. Business is very important. And politics? Yes. I'm sorry, but I don't deal with my kingdom's business side personally, but I shall tell the committee to tighten our bonds with Almarahij. That sounds wonderful. Thank you. Goodbye now. Say farewell to my guests, and so the Wednesday dinner is over. Yep, came on too strong. Time to head to bed. Time to hold some audiences. Your Highness, news from the Sunsaber Prairie. The tribesmen managed to capture one of the hunters that were attacking their sacred unicorns. They're ready to deliver their own brand of justice onto him, but as the name is Marahesian, I declared that he should be tried in our court. I don't think they liked the idea, but ultimately they conceded. The hunter now sits in the dungeon awaiting his trial. I see. Pardon me for my bluntness, but what does this anything have to do with me? She shifts in her stance, a rare display of nervousness for the seasoned Drake Master. Apologies, my liege, but I perhaps thought it best if you spoke with him personally. Certainly. Summon a pair of guards. We'll see him immediately. At once, the Drake Master marches up to a nearby guard and barks orders at him. As he hurries off to fulfill them, I hope to myself that I've made the right decision. Unicorn Hunter pretends to be asleep in his cell as the four of us approach. Pretending badly. I know you're awake, scum. Get up. Let her rough him up. Magna grabs the man by his shirt collar and throws him against the wall. I'm afraid my Drake Master has made painfully obvious our purpose in coming here. You will tell us why you were hunting unicorns in the Sunsaber Prairie, and you will tell us now. It's obviously not for the money, or we would have known by now. Of course it's not for the bloody money, you royal dolt. All across the world, these damned things are the image of perversion, of lechery, of sin. We hunted them because of what they are, what they represent. We're sending a message to every corner of Terra Iris. The gay man is an abomination. If I punch him, it gives me away. So let's let him finish his rant. Aw, does that strike a nerve? Yeah, I've heard about you, Prince. You favor those godforsaken freaks, don't you? Hell, you might even be one yourself. Are you trying to get me to kiss you? Like... Say nothing, and walk away. Take my leave of this man, those words weigh heavy in my heart. My liege, I did what I had to do, Drake Master. I'm not so lucky that I can don the hero's armor whenever I please. If I am to change this kingdom for the better, I must choose my battles. That was not one of them. I understand. My liege, when those battles do come, know that I will gladly fight them with you as your vanguard. I would appreciate that, Drake Master. Your Grace, news from the southern border. The southern border? We have a southern border? Gee, just because the map doesn't go any further doesn't mean... You know what, never mind. The past week has seen a tremendous spike in the number of refugees crossing the border into Al-Marahij. I don't know if it's because of something nasty happening or just because they think we got it better up here. Well, don't we? Spy Master clears their throat and averts their gaze. Anyway... Oh, your kingdom's probably better, huh? The masses are split 50-50 on whether to let them in or keep them out, so there's no pleasing the people one way or the other. Most of the nobles, however, are pretty clear how they feel. They want the leeches, as they so subtly dubbed them, out of our country. On the other hand, the rest of the world is watching here. Isolating the kingdom might not look good in the eyes of the other nations, so not to put a ton of pressure on you, G, but it's your call. The wants of my own people come before those of others. I will speak with the lords and ladies tomorrow on how best to handle this. I mean, honestly, it is important. As much as we all love to be, like... We would love to just be able to take refugees and just help everybody. You can't always help everybody. Otherwise, everyone loses. You know what I mean? Like, it's this weird thing. So, we'll talk to the people, see what the problem is, what their reservations are. I mean, they're saying leeches. What do they mean? Because, like... Most people who are refugees come in a state of poverty, and they need help. So, yes, they need help. But if you invest in people, you get rewarded, generally speaking. So, we'll see what's going on, if there's more to this, or they're just being brats. As you command, Your Grace. That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. The people love me. It's insane how much they love me. I am going to use this. Drink a potion boss. Night. Should we wait for it to take effect? Okay. I am not here yet. Uniqueness and charisma. Aeroth is just mad at me for the rest of my days. Let's check out other princes. Okay, who was next? I was going to investigate Mithantar, see if he's someone who would potentially be interested in dating. We're gonna see. We're gonna get my boy together. Next. Yeah, I know. Forget that guy. We're not ransoming him off. He can just rot there. I haven't seen some of my friends in a very long time. I think it's time to have a slumber party. Did I hear you say slumber party? Wow, where did you come from, Seraph? I look around. I have no idea where Seraph could have been hiding. Seraph's a wizard, it's fine. Never mind that, G. I will send invitations to our usual slumber party guests. Sounds good, Seraph. I can't wait to see them again. Fatina, we haven't had a slumber party in so long. Let's play some board games. No, I think we should build a massive pillow fort. You have so many pillows we can use. I love Omar. Why doesn't Fatina ever write me letters? Anyway, how about we first build a fort and then play some board games? I mean, we have all night. Fatina, that sounds good, Amir. Before we do, though, I wanted to ask you something. What is it, Fatina? Are you okay? I mean, with your parents away ruling the kingdom and, you know, hiding a big part of yourself from almost everyone. Oh, so I was out to Fatina already, and now Omar is too. Cool. It's tough. I mean, I'm really confused about how I should behave sometimes. You know? It's like, should I be true to myself or hide who I really am? I sometimes really embarrass myself in front of the princesses when they come to ask for my hand. I mean, they are also just doing what their families want them to do, or they're just being pressured into it. Yeah, I know some of them. Most of them are quite nice. Sometimes I just want to tell everyone who I am and who I like. Screw everyone and what they would think of me if I did. But being true to myself now might cause more harm than good, and I'm not ready yet. Thankfully, I have Seraph, Magda, Barry, and you guys here. At least I have people I can talk to. Not everyone is as lucky as I am. I love Seraph just lurking in the background, like... just so good. They're just so good. Anyway. And Omar. Just so sweet. We're here for you, dude. Whenever you need us. The situation is not fair to you, but I've noticed that you are slowly changing some minds, passing some really good laws. We'll get there, Amir. Thanks, guys. Now let's build a mighty pillow fort. Adorable. Time to head to bed. And I got a letter. Dear Prince Amir, how are you? We've made some progress for sure, but sometimes it's a little hard to see it when you're surrounded by hateful people. But the great thing about being a regent is that you can change laws first and ask questions later, as long as you've got enough nobles backing you up. It's a system that can easily be used for wrong, but I believe we can make something good out of it. Best, Roxanne. Audience phase. Time to hold some audiences. Guess who, your grace? Surprise, it's me! The noble spokesman is here. Ready to meet with them? A spokesman? Can they not meet me themselves? Apparently not. Anyway, ready to meet him? As I'll ever be. I mean, I'm fine with that, because, like, if they're nobles, they would, like, you're nobles because you have a bunch of stuff you oversee, and if you don't oversee those things, you'd have to send, like... you'd have to have so many people look over your stuff while you came to me personally. I get it, is what I'm saying. For the most part, I get it. Your Highness, it is an honor to speak with you. Your presence is welcome, sir. What do my lords and ladies wish of me? A decision between two plans put forth, sire. The Nabani family wishes to use the army to seek out those already within the kingdom who are luring the southerners into our country and root them out. The Al-Shahi family has a simpler proposal. Build a wall along the border and be done with them. Yeah, no, that's completely inappropriate. You don't ask them why they can't make up their own damn minds. That's why you're here. I would say seek out those within the kingdom, because that just makes the most sense. Like, building a wall is, as we know, an extremely inefficient and useless process. Like, it doesn't actually do anything. So, let's seek out those within the kingdom. Such a sudden increase in the number of refugees means someone is behind the scenes causing this. Follow through with the Nabhani's idea and find that someone. I will inform them of your decision, Your Highness. And you aren't even satisfied with me. Gee, I got a problem. You? A problem? I'm surprised. What can I say? I'm not always perfect. Lies! It's about one of my spies. She's gone missing. That's unfortunate, but Seraph, I don't see why you came to me about it. How could I possibly help with that? Not to be blunt, but normally you couldn't. Well, I mean, I'm not a spy master. But I'm coming to you because of who she is. She was, also gay. Oh, I see. So I was hoping you could, you know, maybe put yourself in her shoes. I can try, but are you certain that had anything to do with her disappearance? Not entirely, but she fell in love not long ago with an elven woman and had been acting strangely ever since. You know, late for work, or missing her reports, fails to follow directions half the time, that sort of thing. It's amazing that she still had her job. Sounds like just plain old love to me, wouldn't you think? Does love make you suddenly just, like, terrible at everything you do? Anyway, that's what I thought at first as well, but this isn't Farah's first girlfriend, and she never acted this way with any of the others. Contact Arathen and see if they have any information on the woman Farah is with? That might put them both in danger, though. But, like, why come to me if You can divert spies on your own. Yeah, this only seems like that's something only like a prince could give orders to do. So we'll do that one and see what happens and hope nothing bad comes from it. That isn't exactly what I meant with put yourself in her shoes, but... Well, all this time I had hoped the reason you figured me out so easily is because you were gay as well, but I guess not. I'm not sure if my fake tears are working. Probably not. Did you know? Sorry about that. I just loved everyone too much to box myself in, I guess. Just do what I asked, okay, Seraph? Absolutely, Your Grace, and thank you. I didn't make the right one. I tried. Door suddenly slams open. The other princess twin. I'm called Gwendoline. I hail from the beautiful land of Obsidia. I am so excited to be here, and it would be so cool to marry you. It wouldn't. I have a bad case of diarrhea. And I think my shadow is following me. So I need to change my identity. She's thinking about it, which means she's suspicious. I didn't drink the potion in time. I'm going to trial. Castle's quiet again. Okay. We got taxes. We charmed the Obsidy. Ah! Yay! I did it! The aura of heterosexuality. It didn't really do much. Nope. Brew potion. Brew potion. We need some Aeroth relations real bad. That's you, right? Yeah. Upper Fells. Okay. Gather wealth. Yes, my liege. Your Grace, a moment? Of course. What do you need? You know how you found out my past name? The name that shall not be named? Of course. Well, I've been thinking. I don't really mind because I've known you since you were a kid, but it's usually bad manners to dig up someone's name if they refuse to tell you. I was lucky to be given a somewhat neutral name to begin with, but I still never felt comfortable with it. The name's dead to me now, you know? Even though Seraph is just an alias, a code name, it feels more like my real name than you know what. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it meant so much to you. I just thought you liked seeming mysterious. Amir is young, naive, sweet, and a bit silly. I can't really deny that, but there's more to it. Humor me for a second. What if someone called you, say, a Mariana? I'd feel like they were mocking me. I'm a man. Oh. I'm sorry, Seraph. I hadn't thought about it that way. It's okay, Amir. You couldn't have known. That you could just keep your nose out of other people's business would make things simpler for you. Seraph pinches my nose. Hey, even if I say stupid things sometimes, I'm still your prince, you know. You can't play that card. This man has seen you. Well, this man. My bad. This individual has seen you in all kinds of states. Of course, you're very high and mighty graceness. Good Seraph. Time to head to bed. Okay, we're gonna do some... No, I'm gonna stick with the speaking in the tower. I am just doing this. Charisma and uniqueness. Time to head to bed, and I think the saxophone will be the other one, but I just want to make sure I have everything I need. I'm okay with the bottom two being a little lighter than the others, because it just makes me very nervous to not have it. Very nervous. I'm gonna probably go till about 7, so we have another like 45 minutes or so. Maybe till the next save point, we'll see. Just as a heads up. Time to head to bed. I got a letter. Amir, dearest, I've been telling you a lot about Kunal, so I've almost forgotten to tell you how Kiran and I are doing. Well, Kiran is still at the top of his class. He's more serious than Kunal and doesn't seem interested in socializing. I'm not going to force him to, but I'm worried how he'll do when it's time for him to host parties and events. We may have to take care in finding him a pleasant wife who can help him. Kunal seems to be getting along with his classmates. He even brought a friend home the other day. They studied all afternoon in Kunal's room. He has a bright future ahead of him, I'm sure. The boys send you their regards. Love, Auntie Neelam. I feel like there's more going on in both of your kids' lives, but you know what? It happens. Sometimes your parents are the scariest people to talk to. And not like in a bad way, just like you don't want to disappoint them. Your Grace, word from the Nabhani family. Ah, did they find the person responsible for letting in all those refugees? Well, sort of. Spymaster pulls from their coat a hand mirror and shows it to me. An old piece of craftsmanship, my reflection is muddled in the accumulated grime. Seraph, what's this supposed to mean? It means the reason everyone wants to come to Al-Marahij is the man who will sit atop its throne, for better or worse. You're a magnanimous figure, G. People are drawn to that. Magnanimous piece. You know what? I tried. I think for a moment, pondering how I should respond to this. Is this what I want? Do I want to be renowned? By whom? And for what reasons? You're a prince. You have no choice. You're going to be renowned for something. What do you mean, for better or for worse? Spymaster smiles, then gives an exaggerated shrug and wink, and leaves the hall. Okay. Your Grace, I received a letter from Eroth's friendly neighborhood spymaster, a guy by the name of Wood Whisperer. Real swell fellow, dresses awful though. He says Farah's lover was one of his spies, but that she also just recently disappeared without a trace. Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. We're back at square one. Au contraire, Your Grace, I think your initial perception was precisely on the mark. It's love, pure and simple. Farah and her darling girl ran away together, intending to leave their old lives behind. Spymaster sighs, and their smile fades. If only were as simple as that. And my thing is, like, 2 lesbian women disappear. 2 lesbian spies disappear. When tensions around being lesbian are very high, I am not willing to just assume they eloped. I'm going to assume they're in danger unless otherwise informed. Farah holds all sorts of our secrets, some of which could threaten the kingdom if they were they to fall into the wrong hands. You mean, does she know about me? She might. I never told anyone who knows. But who knows? Every spy has their secrets. So do we risk it for the sake of her freedom, or do we bring her back home? I mean, if we're putting it in this light and we're going to assume that she's not in danger. She's been a spy the whole time. If she was loyal as a spy, she's going to be loyal on the go. Like, if we're just, in the context of the game, assuming she is not in danger, we will risk it. Seraph shifts uneasily in their stance, chewing their lip in thought. Spymaster, I've made my decision. You know, even if she doesn't tell anyone herself, the information could be coerced out of her. Then let us hope that never happens. Seraph walks away without a word of recognition or of defiance. Only silence. Ugh. That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. Oh no. That did not go well. Okay, gather loyalty, because we're gonna need it. I'm a disaster. Can I go back a day? Can I do that? Can I redo that? Load. Let's try that again. I made you very upset. Yeah, it was like 5 minutes. Let's just reload. Let's do that. Let's try the other option. Obviously, you were upset. Okay, there we are. Hi there, Prince Amir. My people and I would like to grant you a small congratulations gift in honor of your new responsibilities as the ruler of Al-Marahij. I know that ruling a kingdom is hard. I mean, I would know. I've been doing it for way too long. Good luck. Elon Silverwillow XOXO. Only a very skilled silversmith would create something so beautiful. This will go well with my ceremonial robes. Okay, bright future for her kids. We talked about this letter. We know this one. Audience phase. Time to hold some audiences. Word from the Nabhani family. This one is me. Huh. Huh. Okay, it's love pure and simple. If only we're simple as that. Find her and return her, please. I won't put the kingdom in danger over one person. Sarah spends no effort in masking their relief at your words. Right away, Your Grace. I'll contact the military and tell them it's a matter of national security. That should get me the manpower I need to find her. One request, though. Don't separate the two. Find a way to let them stay together. That smile, The smile that erupts onto the Spy Master's face is bright and beaming. Wouldn't dream of it. That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. I'm sorry, Seraph. I'm sorry. Relationship with Aeroth has improved. The laws are taking effect. So we can now spy on a prince. We were not going to do Jamie. We were going to look at Mithentar next. Uniqueness and charisma are the ones that are a little lower. My liege, we need to start preparing for the Day of the Sun and the Moon. It's an important celebration for the people of Almarahij. How much should we spend on the preparations? 70 wealth will be enough to cover a beautiful celebration. Yes, my liege. It's a little nerve-wracking to be that low on money, but it's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Time to hold some audiences. Your Grace, good news. We found her. We found Farah. Glad to hear it. Did she resist? In a fashion. She, when we found her and cornered her, well, let's just say everyone in a particular elven village that day knows my real name now. Not too tickled about that. Oh, yeah, you didn't seem too pleased when I learned it. Spy is nothing with other secrets, G. In mine, it seems they're leaking every other day. Oh well, cover-ups happen. This technically serves jobs, so... Your Grace, disturbing news. Disturbing like I should be worried, or disturbing like Magnus cooking? The first one. Oh no! Indeed. Someone has been turning the water in some of the city's wells a striking color red. Some people have reported becoming sick after drinking it, though Barry ran some tests and he says it ain't poisonous. Well, if it's making them sick, it's bad. I'm going to go with my gut instinct and say red water equals bad. Find out who is behind all this. Will do, G. Phew, that's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. Door suddenly slams open, and it's a princess. A cute one, but again, to me. I'm Frigga, and I'm from Repperfell. I guess I'm here to ask you to marry me and stuff. I can't marry you, because I can't afford to have a temple cleaned for the... gonna become a monk. I have no soul, so I think it's just impossible. You're making me really confused. Yeah, think about it in your own castle while I'm on trial for my staggering gayness. Again. Okay, we have Repperfell relations. They're decent for now. So let's just keep focusing on gathering wealth. You're fine. I guess we'll brew another potion. Now I want to know what's in it. But we should wait for money before we do that. So improve relations again. Let's just do that. Done. Your Grace? What is it, Spy Master? I've seen all my audiences for the day, have I not? Oh, it's not that. I was just out walking the streets of town when I heard a young man, a minstrel, singing a song about your gentle kindness and thought you might like to know. Oh, that's nice. Give the minstrel my thanks should you see them again. Ain't it? I wouldn't mind having a song or two written about me. Seraph the Spy Master, whisperer of the land, a devilishly handsome face with fashion sense most grand. Oh yeah, I think it could be a hit. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut and nod my head. Who's that arriving at this hour? It's me being on trial again. Yep, the cultist is here. I know the drill. Avocados. Men, you know, masculinity. Not men, I didn't say that. Calm down, G. Things are looking grim, but it's not over yet. We'll figure this out. Court is now in session. Being accused of being really, really gay. It's not even illegal. It's unsuitable for a regent. It's against the law. Proper agreeable. It is ridiculous. We plead not guilty. We initialize the test. If my heart is pure, I'll know which one to pick. We begin the test, and I pick avocado. That is... that one. No, yeah, right, that one, and that one. I did it. Aha! The suspicions were unfounded. I am not guilty. I am so good at faking this. It doesn't go down that far, though. Like, a little bit, like, quite a bit. It buys me, like, at least one proposal, maybe two. I wish it would empty, though. I've had too many of these trials, people not to know. This is not a fun trial. Stop giving me pamphlets for my victory. It's not a victory. Amir dearest, I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you for asking, my sweet boy. I hosted this large dinner party the other day, and I have to say it went marvelously. Even the Crown Prince of Obsidia came. What a great honor to host a dinner for a foreign prince, though I guess we are the foreigners here. Yeah. I'm sure you must be hosting all kinds of events now that you're on the throne. Let me give you a few pointers from aunt to nephew. Great hosting is a delicate act. Anyone can throw a party, but it's different from the art of hosting. If you're enjoying yourself too much, you might forget your manners. Your task as a host is not to take part in discussions or politics, it's to make your guests as comfortable as possible. I want to hear all about the glamorous parties you host. Love, Auntie Neelam. I have learned from this letter that I am the worst host in the world. And I'm okay with that. Time to hold some audiences. An update regarding the Red Water race. Last night we apprehended a man in the act of pouring pink powder into one of the wells within the city. People's safety over that, I suppose. Study the powder, find out just what we're dealing with here. On it like a bonnet, your grace. Oh my god. You have to stop being cute, Seraph. The Noble Council spokesman is here. Good, I'll see him. My thanks, your highness. If I may, I'll get straight to the point. My liege, sandstorm. A sandstorm now, but there's been no report of one. It just appeared on the western horizon as if from nowhere. Quick, we must seal off the castle interior. What about the rest of the city? I've sent soldiers to warn the citizens, but there's no time. They'll have to help themselves. Excuse me, but I don't see how this concerns... Stuff it, Blue Blood! Guards, hurry! Close all the doors and windows in the palace. Seal the lattices. This storm looks to shake the walls themselves. Sounds have died down. Do you think it's over? The worst is past us, yes, but we should give another hour before we assess the damage. I don't have an hour. The Noble Council demands that The Noble Council is waiting it out as well, if they know what's good for them. You're staying right where you are. Humph. Yeah. She handles dragons, dude. You are nothing. Still, this sandstorm worries me. Because of the alacrity with which it appeared, I am like to agree. Sandstorms don't just appear out of nowhere. Have Barry look into this. I agree. I'll bet 100 drachmas this was an unnatural occurrence. Did you hear that, my liege? He just offered to fund the investigation. What? No, Glad to hear it, sir. Thank you. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, that was pretty quick thinking, Magda. Thank you. That's it for today. No more audiences. I'm done. I already spent $70 on a pretty fancy party for my people. And I got a prince report on the way. The centaur was seen throwing a book about religion to the ground in anger. He kept snapping at his servants until he ate meat dishes for dinner. He's related to the great conqueror Edmund, who unified the warring nations in the Obsidian Mountains, known as Obsidia. Continue spying for more information. He's working on the potion. Aeroth and Ripperfell both need my attention after this. Evening was calm. We ate our Wednesday dinner peacefully. Time to head to bed. Got an audience phase. Your Grace, we're going to don't miss the celebration. Oh, you're going to accompany me to the Day of the Sun and the Moon? The Drake Master has the day off to spend with her husband. That's rare. She doesn't usually take time off. She more than deserves it. Oh, I agree. Besides, I don't mind. It's not like I'm afraid to walk around in my own kingdom without protection. What do you mean without protection? I'm here to keep you safe, my prince. Oh, stop it. Let's just go. Do you know that according to legend, the celebration was originally held on a day when both the sun and the moon were up in the sky at the same time? I wasn't aware. I thought it was just a party that couples came up with so they'd have an excuse to give each other gifts. It wasn't originally about couples, but about the celebration of femininity and masculinity, their differences and similarities, the moon and the sun. You should know a lot about the celebration. I wonder why. Anyway. Huh, I guess you're right. It's interesting to me. So what makes the moon so feminine? The moon comes out at night when it's cool and calm. It patiently travels the sky every night. Sun, on the other hand, is warm and open, but it can also be hot and aggressive. How poetic. If I may say, I think you have a lot of sun in you, but it's balanced out by a hint of moon. I think you got it from your queen mother. Your parents embody the sun and the moon almost too precisely. Are you saying I'm feminine? We all have a bit of both elements in us. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Thank you, Seraph. Anyway. It's truth, though. High Priestess! Sun's blessings! How's the celebration going? May the moon watch over you, my lord. Now that you're here, there's actually something I'd like to discuss with you. Your mother, the queen, has traditionally performed the Dance of the Moon. This is the first time in years she's away and cannot perform the ritual. A cool and intelligent beauty like her is perfect fit for the ritual, but this year you'll have to do. Have to do? Madam! Anyway. What, me? But I'm a man. This means nothing, Amir. Yes, thank you. I can tell. As your spy master can surely tell you, you don't have to be a woman to embody femininity. You had better be complimenting, Seraph, or it is about to go down. You're not your mother, but her blood runs through your veins. I'm sure the gods would rather see you dance than some commoner. I can't even unpack all of that. I am sure there's a commoner out there who is better at dancing than me because that is the only thing they do. Like, that is their passion, their drive. I'm not saying that's all they do. I'm saying that's what they dedicate all their time to. You know what? We're not even gonna. Well, alright, but you owe me one. Wonderful, my dear prince. I'll teach you how it's done. Don't worry. Your mother usually just sort of sways around and people eat it up like it's hot chocolate. Alright. I hope it really is that easy. Let's hope all that talent training pulls through. High Priestess, you didn't tell me I'd be dancing with another man. I thought it was obvious. It's the day of the sun and the moon, not just the moon and nothing else. You danced surprisingly well. I thought you didn't have it in you. What? Why did you even ask me then? Anyway, the nobles loved it, the people loved it, and I loved it. Great success! Your Grace, we should head back to the palace. It's already late. Remind me to never agree to any of Kairunisia's requests ever again. I will not learn that lesson. I will not. Time to head to bed. And go to trial again immediately. She knows. She can sense it. Hi, Amir. I didn't know how to answer your letter. I've got like 10 drafts I had to throw out because they were no good. First, I thought you were joking. My boy Amir, that little charming idiot, not into girls? I thought, but then I really started thinking, I don't think I ever saw you checking a girl out. Even that one time I thought you were nope, you just wanted to ask her where she had bought her scarf because you thought Fatina would like it. Anyway, it's good to know I've got someone sharing the same fate as me, not being able to freely spend our lives with the people we love. Friends, misery and company, you know? So yeah, I guess I want to say nothing's changed, you know, between us. Bros once, bros forever, right? Besides, it's like we're part of a secret society now, and that's always fun when it doesn't end up with flying heads. Please don't mention beheadings. Just don't go falling in love with me. I'm about to be a married man. Your best bro forever. Heart, Omar. P.S. Don't worry about those draft letters. I burned them. Not leaking your secrets, buddy. Oh my god. You're so sweet, Omar. You're so sweet. I love you. If you hadn't burned them, Seraph would have broken into your house to do it. Your Grace, news on that pink powder. Barry says it's definitely magical and that it does not occur in nature, so I'm thinking we've got a witch on our hands. A witch? A warlock. I ain't presuming. Find the witch then. Or the warlock. On it, G. I'll find her, or him, by lunch tomorrow. Count on it. Find them. I will do just that, Spy Master. Hey, boss. Oh, bad news, Barry. So, sandstorms. Crazy, right? They're not supposed to appear out of nowhere. I have lived through more than I can recall, and this one was a first. Did you discover anything peculiar? Peculiar doesn't begin to describe it. I've taken samples of the sand from the storm and run some tests on it. Way too many S words there, Barry. Yeah. Not only does a teaspoon of the sand have enough leftover magical energy running through it to keep a torch lit for days, but it also carries it in its similar alchemical properties as copper, silver, and gold. Oxford, comma, good choice. A couple of my apprentices ran an all-nighter and were able to transmute it into copper and silver. They tell me gold's possible too, though it would take a lot longer. So you're saying we can make money out of it? Let's do that! I'm gonna need it desperately. I had a feeling that would spark your interest. What can I say? Running a country is expensive, Barry. I'll stick to helping my people the old-fashioned way, with money, rather than with magical maybes. I understand, boss. I like magical maybes, but I understand. I mean, it would be cool to run our power on magic, but it's not sustainable. unless we have another magic sandstorm. So we would become dependent on the magic sand. Is another thing. It would be a really bad idea. That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. And I probably would have only gotten a perk too. The people loving me, and they already adore me with their entire hearts. I think I've spied on her. Yes, she likes philosophy, dislikes supernatural monsters. She's sorry to marry me. My roommate Megan, the all-seeing eye, said no. My sentient hat is wreaking havoc and I need to stop it. So you wouldn't want to marry me, right? I'm sorry to hear that. I guess I'll go now. Oh, that's too bad. Bye now. Nice seeing you so long. Whew. She declined me, so it went down. Castle's quiet again. Good riddance, and I almost have enough. Collecting taxes. I hope I got loyalty. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm so close to putting the no discrimination law through. So close. Yeah, let's do Aeroth. We need it badly. Also, Ripper fell. So, you know what? I keep thinking you're Aeroth and you're not. So close. Who's in the dungeon now? I think it's just... Yeah, it's just you. And you suck. So you're gonna stay there. Forever. 8 petals, which is indigo. 2 snow shower milk caps. Gremlin's teeth ground finely, and a cup of red wine vinegar. Looks like this is it. Now just to mix it. And hope it works. Ah, what have you done? No. This isn't right at all. It was supposed to straighten my hair, not make it blue. Why would you want to straighten your hair? Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I can't let anybody see me like this. Seraph has already seen you. My liege, is everything all right in there? Okay, so Magda saw you. Ah, don't come in. My liege? Everything's fine. I'm fine. Where's a rag? I need a rag. I might still be able to wash it out if I'm quick. Magda, is there a rag out there? A rag? I think so, but... My liege, don't tell me you're... I just needed to wipe off something off real quick, but don't look. She is going in a completely different place with this. By the sun and sands, Prince. Quick! I can't believe I'm doing this. You know I need to open the door to hand it to you, don't you? Just open it a crack. Don't look inside. Oh my god. I snatched the rag from Magda's hand, then closed and locked my door. Come on. Come off. Get off! Prince. Oh, it smells so awful. I know you're growing up, but... Damn it, I think it's finished. Never mind, I'm done. Magda, no wait! I need my turban! She's gone, isn't she? Oh hell. Magda, oh good, you didn't leave! Nope. Me boss. Barry! I swing the door open, grab my court wizard by the sleeve, and drag him inside, then shut the door once again. Whoa, what's the hurry? Oh hey, the color came out good! You knew this would happen? Why didn't you tell me? Isn't that what you wanted? No, I wanted something for straightening my hair. Oh. Straightening. I thought you said ultramarine. Those two barely sound alike. Bad hearing sometimes, boss. But hey, I can make a potion that'll reverse it. Oh, thank goodness. Does it have any downsides? Only that you'll have garlic breath for a week. You don't have any dates, do you? I'll take garlic breath over blue hair. Let's do this, Barry. Okay. 47 plus 7. It's gonna be 54. My parents will almost be home before I get a boyfriend. That was the whole point of this game. I have played it like an ace person. I forgot all about that. Okay, practice speaking. Charisma and uniqueness going up. Going to bed. Gonna climb a tower. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna overwrite it. We might finish this game. I think it's 60 days. Time to head to bed. I did not spy on princes enough. A letter has arrived. Hiya, Prince Amir. I write to you personally to inform you of a great offense a member of your court has committed. 2 days ago, my border patrol caught an Almerahijan entering our forest. My warriors felt something amiss and followed the man and caught him doing something beyond insulting. He was cutting one of our dear trees down. Now, I hope you understand how dear our woods are to us, but I am willing to hand the man over to you so he may be punished with the laws of his homeland. What do you want to do, little prince? With anyone else that would be offensive, but you are like 500 years old, so you can... I must make sure he is punished accordingly. Like, otherwise everyone will start doing it. You are invited to Omar and Talitha's wedding. A lovely couple is tying the knot soon. May the gods bless them with eternal happiness and many children. RSVP, my family's expecting you to come. See you there, buddy. Respond to the invitation. Poor Omar. I'm gonna hold some audiences. Wish by lunchtime. Actually, I had my lunch early today, so nope. Well, shoot. Anyway, I've got her in custody. Her name is Asla. She's half elven, born in Al-Marahij. Did she resist arrest? No, actually. She came quite peacefully. Question her and find out why she sold him faulty products. That's what I'm here for, Your Grace. I'll have the answers out of her in no time. Honestly, I feel like this is a misunderstanding, but I don't know. We're gonna find out. That's why we have a spy master. Next audience was the Princess Celes of Obsidia. Oh no, not another princess. That's not why she came, Your Grace. She is here as an emissary. Oh, then by all means let her in. This will be a nice change of pace. Prince Amir bin Fazin Al-Marahij, it is a pleasure to meet with you. I have butchered that, and I'm sorry. I took 1 semester of Arabic. I know just enough to know that that was actually a fairly well-constructed name, and that's about it. The pleasure is mine, Princess. What brings you to my kingdom? Yes, that sounded very regal, very king-like. You go, Amir. A request for extradition. Extradition? An Obsidian fugitive is here in Al-Marahij. Indeed. His name is Drake Malsange, and he's a dangerous man. Our guards at the border were unable to apprehend him, and it is believed he is now somewhere near this city, if not in the city itself. Well, that's not good. What are his crimes? Crimes? Why, he has committed no crimes, none other than being a feral. A feral? What is that? You do not know. A feral vampire is one who is given in to their blind bloodlust. But I thought you all had to drink blood to survive, don't you? Of course, but we are a civilized society, Your Highness, not a nation of stalkers and murderers. Such barbaric acts were outlawed centuries ago by His Radiance, Astrophel the Dark Enchanter. We obtain blood through banks and farms that are supplied by paid donors in strictly legal means, and we need only do so once a month. If the string of assaulted women and men leading from Obsidia to Al-Marahij are any indication, Drake has fed thrice just with the past week. Thus he needs to be put to trial. And for that, Obsidia needs permission to send its troops within your borders to find him. We have a really good relationship. You shall have it. Best of luck in your search. Please don't let the nobles be mad at me. Oh, okay, it's just the people. Obsidia thanks you, Your Highness. Of course, it is the duty of allies to assist one another. I would just rather have an army of vampires hunting down a vampire than sending mortal people with blood in them. You see how that's like a bad idea? Just like send him a snack. That's what we will be doing. They are in no position to be hunting down a feral vampire. I will not put them in harm's way like that. I mean, they agree to be in harm's way, but within reason. No more audiences, I'm done. Ah, she's cute again. Curses. Hilda from the Dark and Gloomy Ripperfell. I'm sorry to tell you I'm here to marry you. I can't marry you because after Kapoga's leaving around with a stick. Training to become a ninja. So I need to go get exercised. She's gonna think about it, and she's skeptical. Yep. That checks out. Am I on trial again? I should drink a potion and find out. Prince reports? Prince reports? Mana? Huh? The maid saw Mithenthar secretly giving Mr. Chicken dishes to a dog on the table. He enjoys candle making. Apparently it soothes his nerves. It's not a good time to send him an invitation because I will have garlic breath. Theoretically. Let's find out. He likes chicken, dogs. He likes animals. He likes candle making. He hates religion. Relatable. Okay, I mean, that's what I wanted, so that works out fairly well. If you guys get any happier with me, we're gonna be in trouble. We have enough money now that I can brew this potion because I'm curious how it works. I'm gonna use this one, brew this one. Soon. Finally happening, my good friend Omar's wedding. It's so beautiful, the flowers really complement the decor, and the bride and groom are very happy. Well, they look happy at least. I know from Omar's letters that they don't really have much in common and don't share any interests. There's a certain tension between them, like both of them are actors who want the other to pull most of the weight. At least they get to have a lovely wedding. I admit I'm almost a little jealous. A wedding does sound like something I want, but I'd like if I didn't have to be an actor. If it were genuine and true and that when I saw the person taking vows with me that I meant those vows and so did he and everyone saw us playing. And having that be the start of the rest of your marriage, that seems so important. I'm sure Omar and Talitha will make it work together. The entire world is supportive of them. That has to stand for something, right? Kinda. Regardless, they said their vows and now they're bound together. The best I can do is act as a friend to both of them and help support them along the way, just as I'd expect they'd do for me. I mean, I don't know, Talitha. Time to head to bed. Audience phase. I'm gonna hold some audiences. So get this, Your Grace. The witch we apprehended, Asla, she says her potion ingredients were sabotaged by a rival witch named Seneth. This is so much drama. Another elven name. Is she also half-elf? Yep, and also a tenant of our magic-proof prison. Caught her a couple years ago turning newlyweds into sea slugs. A reminder to avoid marriage. It seems that these two witches have bad blood between them since they were young. I mean, I don't want to not care, but as soon as you start getting other people involved, I care. Find the other witch and figure out why they're fighting. Very well, Your Grace. Your Grace, there was a riot at the Grand Temple of the Moon. A riot? What on Terra Iris happened? The Obsidian soldiers tracked the fugitive Drake Mazalinch there, but he had claimed sanctuary. As such, the priestesses refused to hand him over, but the Obsidians took him by force. High Priestess Granicia herself suffered a bloody lip after one of the soldiers threw her to the ground in order to get to Drake. What shall we do, Your Grace? How shall we intervene? Revoke the Obsidian's entry permission immediately. Expunge them from the country. I granted them leave to apprehend their fugitive, not assault my people. They have overstayed their welcome. And if they do not comply, then make them comply. Understood, Your Grace. Yeah, you can't just throw priestesses to the ground. I understand Drake is dangerous, but you should have talked to me, because he can't leave the temple. If he's claimed sanctuary, he is stuck there. No more audiences, I'm done. What's this? The potion taking effect. The aura of heterosexuality. It didn't really do all that much. My advisors are busy. Blast it all, this just ain't working out. Seraph, is something the matter? Oh, hey G, didn't notice you creeped me up on me there. I'm never creeping up on you. Alright, I'm gonna have to step away real quick. I will be right back, I promise. I'm going to switch off to the There we go. Back. Alright. I wasn't creeping. I was just... Calm down, calm down. I meant it as a compliment. Well, yes. Yes, well... Anyway, you sounded as though you were having a problem with something. Oh, that? It's nothing much. Just my cravat. I injured my wrist this morning, and it's making it hard to tie the damn thing. It's almost dinner time for my cat, so she's gonna yell. Can I help? Might. If you can hold it in place real quick while I... Like this? Always happy to help serve. Always happy! There we go. Got it. Thanks so much, G. Of course, anytime. I'm glad to help. I've noticed you really stick your neck out for the little guy. Do I? I think so. I wouldn't be surprised if the people thought so too. I'll make a mental note of this. My actions as ruler not only affect the well-being of my people, but their perception towards me. One day I'll do a disaster playthrough of this, see what happens. Time to head to bed. A letter has arrived. Hey Amir, thanks for showing up at my wedding. I had a couple of aunts who wouldn't believe I was friends with the glorious Prince Amir. When you showed up, I swear their jaws dropped all the way to the floor. We got them good. Feels good to be a married man. It gives you an aura of maturity or something? I can hear you laughing all the way over here. I'm telling you, stop it. I'm being serious. I swear people are paying more attention to my opinions now. Too bad you can't experience this. It's really unfair that folks like you don't get to get married, now that I think about it. But you're the prince. Maybe you could change the laws, make a difference, you know? I'll support you for sure. You're mature and responsible, bro. Omar. You gotta tell me, man, then it's not true. Time to hold some audiences. Okay, so after an entire evening spent listening to a never-ending stream of a 70-year-old witch's embarrassing anecdotes, I think I found the reason behind Elsa's and Seneth's fighting. Apparently they used to be friends a long, long time ago when they were small children, inseparable, but they drifted apart when in anger Seneth destroyed a doll of Asla's. Yeah, I know. I'm tired of this too, your grace. Apparently the doll was a gift from her deceased mother, yada yada yada, something something, whatever. What do you wish to do about this? That sounds like a terrible idea, but I'm contemplating it because if you're gonna keep, like, poisoning people... It's a terrible idea, let's do it. I just got a great idea. It's awful. Lock the two of them in the same cell until they figure it out. Well, it'll be entertaining if nothing else. Your Grace, I have news from Prince Celis of Obsidia. Let me guess, she's about to come storming in about how mad she is I let her fugitive go, isn't she? No, actually, she just wrote a very angry letter. Shall I read it to you? Later. How are things at the Temple of the Moon? Are they doing alright? It seems so, yes. High Priestess Kyrenicia says Drake is actually quite the calm and collected individual, far from the feral vampire the princess painted him out to be. Well, that's good. Just in case it's a facade, continue to keep a handle on the situation. Always do, G. That's right, you do. You the best. That's it for today. No more audiences. I'm done. We press the nups. We got Laws. We got Bruin. We're gonna brew that. You guys can stay mad at me. I do not care. Gather wealth. I'm gonna make a bad decision, and I'm gonna use it. We're done. I'm ready. I think that's the spirit. Okay, we got him over. Very handsome date. Greetings, Prince Amir. Thank you for inviting me to your home. Act natural. Act natural. You've done this before, Brain. Why are you making me nervous again? It's pretty awkward. I should probably say something. Animals are the best. My horse? Sure, maybe someday. We discussed it for a while, mostly small talk, nothing too confrontational. He wants to try all our Haitian cuisine. The venison is extra tender tonight. He says, sounds delicious. Did you know that meat is best served with red wine? It brings out the flavors just right. All the guests grin. Shovel food in my mouth. I had a fun night. Perhaps you enjoyed my company too? Nope, that's it. Goodbye now. Good night then. Yeah, no, that was very lukewarm at best. They're coming home in a week. Ugh, boss, I may or may not have turned someone into a frog. Barry! We've talked about this. Turn them back. Okay, boss. Sorry, boss. Phew, that's it for today. I'm done. Suddenly I feel more trustworthy. Okay, so now we can at least pass a no discrimination law. I'm not gonna get to equal marriage in time, but I also didn't spy on enough princes in time. Let's try Jamie. I just really didn't romance anybody during this? Oh no! How many dungeon people do we have? Next. Just you. Met the court wizard in the hallway. He's carrying a lot of potions in his short arms. Too many. In fact, I'm not sure how he's managed to pick them up. Magic properly? Hey Barry, do you need any help? Eep! Barry jumps in the surprise and the potions fly through the air. I act before I can even think about it. Time stops as I seem to reach out and grab the bottles, masterfully catching each and every one of them. I hand them back to the wizard. I think you're carrying too much, Barry. Thanks, boss. If they'd fallen, we'd be in quite a pickle. Disaster averted. I'm glad I've been honing my talent. Time to head to bed. Letter has arrived. Dear Prince Amir, I write to you to ask if we would be allowed to come to your land and find possible blood donors. You see, our blood banks are slowly starting to run low on certain blood types. The procedure would be completely safe, but some might feel dizziness for an hour or two after. Do we have your permission? I mean, if they don't have enough, they're gonna come collect it anyway. So I see no harm in that. I will allow it. Amir, dearest, I came bearing sad news. You decided to pull the boys away from Gloomington Academy. It's such a prestigious school, but the people there... I didn't realize they accepted derelicts and person of questionable morals. My sweet Kunal was almost tainted by these slimy fellows. And to think I could trust that soft-spoken boy he studied with, I figured. I'm devastated, my dear Amir. No young love, only twisted temptation. It was all a sweet lie. I have no choice but to have Kunal on house arrest and both of the boys homeschooled. What a disaster. Kunal is acting strange as if I'm in the wrong here. He's very upset and won't even talk to me. Maybe you could come visit us, or at least send him a letter? I'm sure he'd listen to you. The boys have always looked up to you. With a loving but heavy heart, Auntie Neelam. I'm going to encourage him. Can't believe you would think that I wouldn't. The nerve of some people. Prince Amir, thank you for setting the law against discrimination. I'm not gay, but apparently I seem like one, so there's been some rumors circling around and it has been almost impossible to find work. Never really cared about discrimination before, but having experienced it, I must tell you, it isn't pleasant. Actual gay people must have it even worse than me. I don't understand their lifestyle, but wouldn't want to wish this treatment on anyone. A thankful worker. I mean, that's brutal. I can't tell you. Like, I'm ace, and a lot of people just assumed I was lesbian because that was the default. Like, if I don't like men... then I must like women. And it turns out, no thank you was the option. So, like, you can seem like a lot of things. Because people are terrible. Time to hold some audiences. Bandits are attacking travelers near the mountain pass. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? It's causing unrest among your people. Let's be careful about this. Send your agents to investigate. Got it, Your Grace. That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. And the door suddenly slams open. Nope, I did not spy on her. It's Frigga. I didn't spy on last time either. My gross and very secret religious group states that I mustn't marry outside of my religion. I'm hurried to go to the mass. So I should start running now. She's so bored. Hooray! We got taxes. Yeah, we should definitely start improving relations with them. Relations are still pretty good with Obsidia. Let's do it anyway. I'll use one of those because I probably could. Done. There's an unidentified object flying around the city. Dragons are terrified of it. So am I! Oh. But you haven't even seen it. Well, if the dragons are scared of it, then so am I. If you'll accompany me to the balcony, you can take a look for yourself. I don't know, I feel like I would be safely afraid of something that frightens a dragon. The Drake Master and I make our way out to the balcony. A crowd is gathered in a nearby square and shouts and points to something in the sky, but when I look, it just seems to be a scrap of cloth floating in the wind. Magda, I think you're dragons and everyone else is confused. Just wait, your grace. I give these people a few moments of my time. The man really whips the piece of cloth around. If you'll forgive me, Magda, I have some important matters to attend to. Ah! The piece of cloth suddenly whips around and looks directly at me, even though it has no eyes. It has these little tassels on its corners, and suddenly the cloth comes rushing, against the wind, towards me and Magda. The crowd gasps, and she immediately leaps in front of me to protect me. The carpet merely lands on the balcony and bows to me. Hello? You look like a carpet? The carpet manages a deeper bow, and the crowd gasps. It seems the princess tamed the creature. Let's bring it inside, your grace. I don't think that it's a creature. Magda and I walk along the carpet as it flies inside with us. So, how can I help you, Mr. Carpet? We are making large assumptions about the gender of this carpet. Oh, is that not your name? How about Sir Carpet? No, if you wouldn't mind my introduction, your grace, that carpet may not prefer to be called Sir. Oh, my apologies, Miss Carpet. What brings you to our palace today? What does... A sudden ruckus interrupts my thoughts. The doors to the hall are thrown open, and two of my fellow nobles run in. My carpet! My carpet! They got together! Sorry, your grace, I tried to stop them. This is why we don't have you on security, Barry. Don't worry about it, Magda. Now, what do you two have to do with this carpet? She may speak first. I am the more honorable sort after all. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, your majesty, but I'm afraid I let my flying carpet get away from me. Nonsense. I let my magic carpet get away from me first. Okay. Can either of you prove this was your carpet? Carpet makes a sad face. Of course I can. It's mine because I say so, and I'm the head of the noble council. You should believe me because it's mine. Do either of you have any hard evidence? Yep. I mean, I guess not. I don't suppose so. Miss Carpet, who do you belong to? Sad face and a question mark. I feel like that's the only way to answer that. This is quite the conundrum, isn't it? Give me some time to sleep on it. Highness, carpets aren't for sleeping. Oh yes, thanks for reminding me of that, Barry. The carpet may have a spot in my royal chambers on the floor. It could be a sorcerer's trick, your grace. I insist. Let me keep an eye on it. Nonsense. It's not dangerous at all. I know you're worried, Magda, but I'm going to take my life in my hands and die 6 days before my parents get home. I'll be fine. What harm could a piece of cloth do anyway? Hey, your grace, what's going on with my carpet? We haven't proven it's yours yet. It could also belong to... Sorry for interrupting, but it's definitely mine. This carpet's going to kill me in my sleep. It just made a mad face because I called it harmless. Well, I admit I'm at a bit of a loss. If neither of you has any proof and Miss Carpet doesn't know... There's a very old-fashioned way of solving this, your grace. By all means, Magda. Listen up, you two. Since you both claim ownership over this magic carpet, we have only one option. We slice it in two, and then you both can own it. How does that sound? You guys are okay with that? Was that how it was supposed to go, Magda? Not really, but I have more important things to attend to. With a quick motion, Magda pulls out her sword and slices the carpet in two. The two pieces fall limp. After a moment, the two pieces shudder again. One half of the carpet makes a swirl in the air in a joyous dance and rushes towards the head of the noble council, and the other dances on his tassel and flies up and embraces the noble woman. Okay. Two halves of the carpet are both happy, and they bow. It's an excellent outcome, your highness. Thank you, your grace. Have we learned something here today? I think so too. I'm just not sure what. Sorry, cutting things in half usually kills them, so I was quite nervous. I'm gonna practice speaking. I'm gonna climb a tower. I'm gonna save. I'm like out of time here. I don't have to play this game again and try to actually do it right and romance somebody. Hello, Prince Amir. This is Kunal Neelam's son. Thank you for your letter. It made me very happy. I thought all adults were dumb and mean and thought that liking boys is bad, but I guess it's just my mom. I'm sorry, Prince Amir, but I think she read your letter. She was really angry and said she shouldn't have trusted you and other worse stuff, but I'm really glad you sent that letter. I just must reply in secret because I'm still on house arrest, but I hope it reaches you. Thanks, Kunal. I guess I won't have to bother sending letters to Aunt Neelam anymore. Again, honestly, she'll come around. I can't even see the meter, so go away. Hi, Your Highness Prince Amir. I received troubling news today. It appears that you've said a law that states all persons must be treated the same when it comes to services, work, and so on. I apologize if I sound rude, but as an owner of a very reputable restaurant, I find this absurd. A business owner should be allowed to choose his clients freely. If all sorts of questionable fellows start frequenting my establishment, I'm afraid its good reputation may be forever tarnished. I beg of you, Honorable Prince Amir, to rethink your decision. I mean, you can turn away clients with money if you want. That's your business. I don't... But then your business will collapse, because I will personally frown upon it. Like, I will stand out there and frown. I got nothing better to do. I have a lot better to do. I'm gonna hold some audiences. Oh, I didn't think it would work. But it looks like the wishes Asla and Zenith have made up. I didn't either. Yay! Amazing what 3 days of solitary confinement with the same person will do for broken friendships. Bad thing is, they came together by means of mutual spite for you, G. Oh, whatever. How much did we make off seizing their assets? Quite a bit. The old girls may have been crazy, but they certainly had a gold or two to rub together. Great! At least they'll just poison me now instead of my people. Your Grace, my agents found out that the bandits seem to be worshipping a man named Tobias. He seems to be the leader of an entire cult within the mountains. What? How? Figure out who he is and what kind of cult it is. On it, G. Because like if it's a pacifist cult, I don't want to march on it. No more audiences, I'm done. The aura of heterosexuality. I got a prince report. Jamie was seen throwing a book about pests to the ground in anger. He was snapping at a circus, ate vegetables for dinner. He was seen holding hands with another man, but maybe it's just a culture thing. I am running out of time to seduce a man. Do I want to go in blind? Let's continue spying. Let's get all the information. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know if I'll have time to seduce him. Okay, load. You heard me. Seduce. Yeah, it was like 3 minutes ago. Let's do that. Stay suspicious of me. I don't care. I need to find a cult. Let's do it. Hopefully we're in there in time for the ball. And let's improve relations. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough to warrant anything else. I should impress my parents when they get home. That's all. Hey, boss. Barry, is something amiss? Nah, everything's great. Super even. Then why are you here? It's so late an hour. Oh, just wondering if there was anything you needed, boss. Not particularly. I could go for a cup of chamomile tea, though. On it, boss. It's the charity all of a sudden, Barry. It's not your job to make tea for me. Well, you've been really nice to us and to the people, so I thought I'd repay the favor a little. That's a strange thing to say to one's prince, don't you think? Yeah, but I mean as a friend, you know? Oh, yes, of course. In that case, I'll absolutely have that tea, with just a bit of lemongrass and honey if you can. Oh, excellent taste, Prince Amir. Sure thing, boss. Time to head to bed. I greet you, Prince Amir. I am Dua Karim, one of the ambassadors of Al-Marahij in Aeroth. It has come to my attention that Al-Marahijans are mining very close to the border of Aeroth. This makes the people of Aeroth nervous, and the court is buzzing with malicious rumors. I advise we find another place to mine. The political relations between our lands are more important. The miners need to go. It's gonna make them nervous, and I don't want to make them upset. You'll be fine. It was 5 points. Cult leaders think he's some kind of god. He thinks he can lead people to paradise. Should we take them in? Yeah, I mean, maybe he can. Maybe, but I don't... You're working with bandits. You see how that's not cool? Alright, G. We're taking him in. This nonsense ends now. Unfortunate news from the West Forest. Our primary supplier of lumber, Mr. W. Pig, is retiring, saying he's tired of dealing with the wolves preying on his lumber mill. Can we move someone new in there to replace him? The wolf population is particularly vicious in that area of the forest. Only 2 other qualified individuals has expressed an interest in assuming his post. Only 2? He was our primary lumber supplier. There's a fortune to be made there. Well, you see, W. Pig was actually a pig. And he built the entire lumber mill to be operated by someone the size and strength of a pig. We could tear the lumber mill down and build a new human-sized one, I suppose. I'll go with the applicants first. There's Brothers Strawberry and Brixton. Brixton Pig, as his name would suggest, has been supplying our kingdom with bricks for the eastern quarries, but he sees a good business opportunity to switch jobs into a less saturated market. Only problem is he wants us to purchase and reimburse us for the shutdown of his brick factory. It's a steep price, but not as steep as if we were to completely rebuild the lumber mill. The other Brother Strawberry isn't asking for money. He's been unemployed for his entire adult life, so he's just happy to have an offer of employment. However, he lacks Brixton's business experience. We have no assurances other than his own that he's actually up to the task of running the mill. Let's tear down the lumber mill and replace it with a human-sized mill. I'll get right on that, sir. That's it for today. No more audiences. I'm done. There's a princess. Nope. I don't have any information on her. Cat's having an abortion. I need to be there for him. I was stung by a radioactive scorpion and I can't have a love interest. So I have to go to see Megan and the all-seeing his eye does it too? That's so amazing. I think we can make this work. Oh no. Oh, she likes me. I'm on trial again. Yes. I'm very close. We have 2 days left and I still haven't got a boyfriend because I have been playing it like an ace person. This is my girlfriend Julie, everybody. Hi. I don't know if they can hear you, but you know what? They know you're here. And they hear her meowing like, you're the worst mom ever! So, it's fine. Bye forever! That's just the thing that we say. Bye forever, even though it's not forever. The castle is quiet again. Good riddance. Management phases, laws taking effect. Do we have any potions? I don't know if this will actually take me back a day, or if it will just give me an extra day. I guess we'll just use it and find out. My liege, the cook has some leftover cake in the kitchen. How he would like to give the rest of it to some of the well-behaving prisoners we have in the dungeon. What do you think, Magda? Is that a good idea? I believe it could be very helpful for the overall mood of the dungeon, my liege. The cake is big enough we could share it between the guards and the prisoners. Sounds like a fine idea. Go ahead and give them the cake, Magda. Prisoners are very grateful, my liege. The guards also expressed their gratitude. They better. It's a beautiful cake. It appears the cake has lifted everyone's spirits. We all deserve a little happiness now and then. Who's that arriving at this hour? Yep. I know the drill. Seraph pleads not guilty. Ready, steady, choose! Yeah, yeah, and that. It was over full. Oh gosh. That didn't go well at all. If you'll excuse us, we got work to do. Now went better. We get another pamphlet. I throw it out. And I go to bed. Hey broski, just had a real conversation with my wife. Shocking, isn't it? Talitha and I were doing our usual, what do you want to eat tonight's exchange. It usually goes like, what do you want to eat tonight? I don't know, anything's fine. Alright, we'll let the cook decide. But tonight we were going to have sweets for our guests and Talitha said they look like backgammon pieces. We talked about board games for at least 15 minutes. Must be a record. So yeah, thanks for always making me play as a kid. Never would have thought my board game skills would come in handy. I'm trying to see if I can find my old set somewhere. Heck, I'll buy 10 brand new ones if it gives me something new, something to talk about with my wife. Thanks for saving me, Omar. Time to hold audiences. Captured all the bandits and the cultists, Your Grace. What should we do with them now? Throw the bandits into the dungeons and give the cultists some therapy. I'll get on it, G. My liege Dyer reports from Alteus, a village by Lake Arcus. Bandit attacks have become so frequent as of late, the village is on the verge of starvation come the cold winter. Winter? We have winter in the kingdom? Of course you have winter in the kingdom! Whether it's snowy or not, you have winter. In its northernmost reaches, yes. Should we send them aid? Clearly. Send them some of our guards for protection from the bandit attacks. After all, for what reason does a kingdom have an army not to protect its citizens? None, should its king be just and kind. Aw, thanks. That's it for today. Number audiences, I'm done. Got magical gifts, impress the nups. Have a whole extra day before my parents return. It would take 7 days to brew it, so I definitely do not have the time. Let's improve relations again. Let's improve relations again? No, that's fine. Let's gather wealth for now. The famous one to dinner! A special someone has been invited! Hates animals. Greetings, Prince Amir. Thanks for inviting me to your home. Hates animals. Likes vegetables? Did you know that we spent hours polishing the silverware just for this occasion? No, he hates that. But he likes veggies. Seasoned just right. I had a fun night. Yay! I'd like to be more than friends. I'd like that too. A secret romance. How exciting. The other guests are leaving, so I must go now. It would be suspicious to stay too long. I'll keep in touch. I have 2 days. Oh, another balls a day. Haven't we had enough of them already? No. I politely greet all the guests and try to hold in a yawn. I guess I should have gone to bed earlier last night. I just couldn't get a certain someone out of my mind. Greetings, Prince Amir. You seem absent-minded today. Perhaps you're daydreaming about something. Or someone? I got you a boyfriend just in time. I got you. Oh my goodness, speak of the devil. Hello, I didn't know you were coming today. I happened to be in the area, so your spy master extended an invitation to me. Thank you, Seraph, but you could have warned me. That would have robbed them of the joy of seeing Amir. Surprised. Welcome, welcome. Please make yourself at home. Jamie sits a few tables away from me. I wish I could talk to him, but it would be suspicious to concentrate all my attention to one guest. I wish I could hold his hand. I catch Jamie's glance and smile at him. He answers with a coy yet discreet smile. That's not how you would spell discreet in that case, but discreet is versus discreet is a complicated term. Math versus discretion. Maybe someday we'll be able to sit next to each other. Time to head to bed. I honestly don't know much about him, but at least I got him a prince. Guards sent to Alteus have located a bandit camp in the rugged foothills east of the village. We require more forces to assault, but with your permission, the bandit menace will be taken care of. Capture them and have them rot in the castle dungeons. As you command, my liege. Stop, you're not allowed in here. Your Grace, I'm sorry for the interruption, but I want my chance to try out. Seize him. What's going on? My apologies, my liege. Trials for the Royal Guard are happening in courtyard today, and this vampire citizen insisted he be allowed to try out. It's all I want. You don't have to pick me, but at least hear me out. It's a waste of everyone's time. We'd never pick a vampire as a Royal Guard. Drake Master, is this true? We've never had a vampire guard? It's true. Doing so would require us to rewrite several of the hiring guidelines. For ones, vampires live to be hundreds of years, but palace guards are required to retire at 75, and we don't have food befitting a vampire diet in the mess hall rotation. I'm sure we can find a different job for him, though. I've been a citizen of Almarahija my entire life. I pay taxes, I fought in our wars, I could have disguised my heritage and enlisted as a human, but I wanted to serve my kingdom proudly under my own name. Have you ever been to Obsidia? I have family there. Part of my wages go to sending them sunscreen every paycheck. And what's your name? Lumoth. Sire, are you considering allowing this? I know the reputation vampires have, but Lumoth is our citizen. He deserves a chance to try out. Very good, sir. I really appreciate this, sire. I won't let you down. That's it for today. No more audiences, I'm done. Relationship with Aeroth is good. My parents get home tomorrow. Most things are in a good way. I guess I can send him to... Oh, okay, I guess. Let's spy on a princess then. Oh no. Let's try you. Assuming my parents get home tomorrow safely, nothing is going to happen, but... Yeah, I don't like you. You're stinky. Stinky? You know what? I'm doing my best. A moment of your time, if I may. Of course, Drake Master. Is something the matter? Nothing amiss. I have something for you. From a small leather purse at her waist, she removes an item and places it in my hands. What is it? A bowl? A vase, my liege. My son made it, and he asked me to give it to you as a gift. Your son? A gift? No, I'm really confused. Think little of it, my liege. Merely a citizen thanking his prince for his good deeds. My good deeds, huh? Have you been tattling on me, Magda? Telling everybody how sweet and innocent Prince Emir in the castle is? Magda, it's okay. What? No! I mean, well, I've said you're... You know. I've only told what is true, my liege. You treat your subjects fair and justly. And my subjects make me very nice faces. Your son must be very skilled in pottery, even though you thought it was a bowl. He is my liege, and I am glad for it. I feared he would wish to take up the blade like his mother. I'm glad for it too. Otherwise I wouldn't have a new vase for my room. My thanks, sire. Knowing you enjoy the gift shall please him greatly. Time to head to bed. The letter has arrived. Amir, I'm getting bored of board games, but at least I'm doing better with my wife. Speaking of family, that witch must have been right about me until you being like grape trees, because she's already expecting a baby. I knew it would happen sooner or later with our bedroom activity. Luckily, you don't need to hold a conversation when you're doing the deed, but I figured it'd be later, you know? To be honest, I'm having a major freak out. Save me from my adult responsibilities. Maybe you could join the border... Have you join the border guard or something? No? Guess I'll have to become a dad then. How's life in the castle treating you? Your parents coming back soon, right? I bet they'll be shocked when they see how much has changed in such a short time. Good luck with your parental judgment, Omar. So no more your thanks and congratulations. Major news from the ball. The girl from the ball. We were just spending time together, drinking wine and discussing politics. The vibe was good, you know? And the discussion moved on to, you guessed it, gay rights. She was talking about how she supports the movement and how it's unfair that people are discriminated against based on who they love. So I couldn't just keep it in, you know. That was the weirdest way to say that. Couldn't just keep it in, you know? I just blurted it out. That I thought she was cute and that I had a crush on her. She's not gay, but she wasn't mad at me. Apologized for not being able to return my feelings. Real cute, though it doesn't matter, I guess. She promised to keep being my friend. I really appreciate it. Like I mentioned, I haven't had a lot of female friends, so having her as a friend is basically just as good as having her as a girlfriend. Good things happen sometimes, too. Yeah? Huh? Best, Roxanne. Honestly, this is really cute, because, like... Most people, it's like an all or nothing deal. Like, if you can't date them, you can't be their friend. I mean, there's a difference between asking someone out and being told no and needing some time to get back on your feet and, like, reorient your mind to think of them as a friend But, like, taking a breather after having your feelings hurt is just, like, normal. Being like, I can't just be your friend is like, just. It's just offensive. So I really like this. It's cute. And I congratulate Roxanne on her new friend. I'm gonna hold some audiences. Drake Master, why don't we have a guard on duty? That's odd. Let me check. It was Lumoth's first shift, but he missed the changing of the guard. Here I am. Sorry, Your Highness. It won't happen again. Lumoth, I am gonna be in so much trouble. Do you have any excuse for your absence? That's normally a fireable offense. Well, the other guards gave me an altered schedule. I thought I wasn't on shift until tomorrow. Oh. You shouldn't be getting your schedule from the other guards. We have them posted in the armory. I understand. It won't happen again, Your Highness. He trusted them. Since you're new, we'll let it slide this once, but not again. Understood, sir. Thank you, sir. You're really putting me in hot water here. Boss? Is something wrong, Mary? Well, the goblins are at it again. Don't tell me they've started stealing all our left socks. I thought we had a treaty with them that told them to stop this nonsense. We do, boss, but the goblins have already stolen all of my favorite left socks. Let's contact the Goblin Ambassador and figure out why the goblins are doing this. Got it, boss. Phew, that's it for today. Our audiences, I'm done. We got taxes. Let's improve some relations. I have no idea what's going on. Evening was calm, nothing much happened. Time to head to bed. My liege, it's time. They're here. Your parents have returned from their trip. Mom, Dad, welcome back. Don't be mad at me, don't be mad at me, don't be mad at me. Amir, my son, it is good to see you. I miss you both so much. Did you bring souvenirs? Aren't you a little old for that? Never. Don't look so disappointed. Of course we brought souvenirs. Sweets from all over the world. You'll like them for sure. Thank you. You're the best. How did you do while we were away? The nobles haven't murdered me. The kingdom's still up and running, so decent enough, I think. Decent? Seems like you did more than decent. Quite wonderfully, in fact. I'm very proud of you, Amir. And a little sad, to be honest. Children grow up so fast. You're an adult now, ready to rule a kingdom. For now, we'd like you to help us with some things. Audiences, meetings, things like that. It'll help you prepare for when you're the king. And Amir did just that. He helped his parents whenever he could. And Amir wasn't ready to just forget all the things he had learned and accomplished during his short rule. Eventually, his parents retired and let Amir take control. Amir the Great, they called him. A good, balanced king. His rule wasn't without mishaps, but the citizens of Al-Marahij supported him nonetheless. Nevertheless. The Obsidians were very grateful for the kittens the prince sent them. The kittens fit to their aesthetics and also obliterated the rat problem in the country. Amir stood by his decision to grow his hair long. It kept growing and growing until he had a fabulous, majestic mane. Everyone in the kingdom secretly envied his flowing locks, eventually starting a new trend. Amir became known as a trendsetter who wasn't afraid to follow his own path. It took some months, but Barry finally learned not to turn people into frogs. Phoenix lifted the spirits of the people from all across Al-Marahij. Travelers from other lands came to see it and contribute to its care. Farmers' militia did much good for Al-Marahij. Unfortunately, some of them decided to take law into their own hands and ended up interfering with official investigations. Rules had to be put forward to ensure stability. Hey boss, just wanted to let you know your parents have asked you to handle today's audiences. Again? Guess they trust you, boss. You did well while they were away. Maybe I should have done worse so they wouldn't give me more work all the time. That's my strategy. Wait, is that why you're messing up all the time? Maybe. Sometimes. But I'm also just clumsy. I'll keep it a secret from my parents. Thanks, boss. Secrets, huh? Barry, do you think I should come out to my parents and to the kingdom? Some secrets are better kept that way. Secrets. But I'm not sure about yours. Only tell my closest friends and family. Alright, you know what? I didn't get to legalize marriage, but I'll come out to everyone. It's time. Before I announce it to everyone, I should probably break the news to my parents. This is my chance. I need to tell them. What if they don't accept me? They could even disown me. I don't think they would, but then I would live in Obsidia. With all the cats. I'm lucky to be an only child, I guess. They don't really have a choice. Mom, could you ask Dad to come here? I need to talk to you both. Oh dear, that sounds ominous. Just ask him if that's alright. My parents entered the room looking a little worried. What's wrong, Amir? You aren't sick, are you? No, but you might think I am. We're gonna find out. No, Dad, I'm fine. I just need to tell you something. I'm, gay. I'm gay. I like boys, not girls. One boy particularly. I have a boyfriend. Oh. Oh? Well, it's not like this is really a surprise to us, dear. You never did seem to have any interest in any of the princesses you met. We'd hoped you'd find a nice girl who'd capture your heart, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. I'm sorry, Dad. I must seem like a disappointment to you. Honestly, a lot of people coming out worry about that. Amir, no. We still love you very much. I just really wanted grandchildren, you know? Adoption. Dear, please. There's always adoption. Amir, you could never be a disappointment to us. We'll always love you. Thanks, Mom. But what about the bloodline? Inheritance rights? All that? We'll figure it out together. You're not the only royal in Marahesian history who's been unable to produce an heir. You're smart like your mother, Amir. You'll find a way to make it work. I'm going to tell everyone. The whole kingdom. Oh, Amir. Are you sure? Even though being gay is not illegal anymore, not everyone will accept you. It is kind of weird that they thought he was gay, but then didn't put any laws through for it. Like, I feel like that's what I would be doing as a parent. If I thought my prince son, like my son, the heir, the crown prince was gay, I'd be like, subtly pushing those things through. Unsubtly, maybe, but I'm sure. I've been hiding all my life and I'm sick and tired of it. And honestly, it should make life easier for people in general. A crowd has gathered on the streets of Al Marahij to hear my speech. What I mean by that, of course, is that by him coming out, he's a prominent figure. So everyone who's like a smaller person, who's not as big and doesn't have as much power and influence, life's gonna get harder for them first and then easier. Theoretically. The subject of my speeches today is a bit different than usual, controversial even, but I hope that you listen to me and try to understand. You all know I have denied countless proposals. Some people may even think of me as cold and unapproachable, but it is not because of lack of love that I've behaved this way. My love is just a little different. Deep breaths, Amir. Deep breaths. Remember all that practicing you did? I shall never marry a princess because, well, I am gay. Shocked gasp and murmurs fill the street. The crowd is restless, but then somebody hoots and starts to clap. The clapping slowly spreads to almost the whole crowd. Only a few individuals seem unhappy or uncomfortable. My people love me. I sigh in relief. It could have been worse. Much worse. As I return inside, I feel my anxiety replaced by a warm, peaceful feeling. It's finally over. We hope. Oh, I thought that was like a next page button, but I guess not. Anyway, thank you guys. This was fun, and for next Sunday, I have no idea what I'm going to play. I'm making Sunday my choice, but we will see what we will see, and it will be fantastic. You guys are wonderful, and